Ah, oh, hello everyone, welcome to the stream! Coming through on a starry night, it's yours truly, the illustrious Phantom Thief, Kurtis. Actually, I think maybe for today we can be casual. I think being casual is okay for today. Ah! Oh, hoods up. There we go. Okay. Hi! Hello! We're here. I'm doing an art stream today. Hi. It's been a while since I did some drawing, and I figured I wanted to do some drawing for today. Is the audio okay? Hold on. How loud am I versus how loud is the music? I think it's fine. Music should be a decent volume. Okay. Hello. Hi. Hello, Double Red. Okay. Is my voice sound okay? Because I do want to be clear. I actually messed around with my microphone settings a little bit, so they're different from how they normally are. It's mainly because I wanted to try like, normally, okay. I don't know if you guys are gonna understand at all. The the voice of an angel. Okay, so I have like two different knobs for like the gain on my microphone. One of them is like I guess three, but I'm not counting OBS. One of them is the physical knob on my microphone, which I can change, and then one of them is the input volume on like my Windows settings. Normally, I have like I have like the knob on my microphone turned all the way down, just so like, and then I just control my microphone volume through my Windows settings. But I decided to try turning up my microphone volume, so that way I could, because my headphones are plugged into my microphone, so I wanted it so I could hear my own voice better when I stream. So it should be the same, I think, but hopefully if it's like any different, hopefully it's the same. But also, hi Double Red, hi Ethan, welcome. It is spooky month. I will admit I haven't been doing much horror. The horror I have been doing so far was light. And it's been with friends. I did what is it? I did School 666 with Vic, and then we did what is it? Repo with Kendra, Plum, and Lance. I'm wondering if I should save like playing like an actual horror game for Halloween day. That might be fun, or maybe we play it on like the day before. I have an idea for Halloween stream, but I'm wondering. I don't know if I should do like another any like single horror streams. Maybe I'll do like a solo horror stream, sometime before Halloween as well. So I could do 2 this month. But yeah, hi everyone. Okay, I think I wanted to do some drawing today. I wanted to do like a promotional art that I could like post for Halloween. So I wanted to make some. Yeah, I just wanted to draw something. Let's do this 3000 by 3000. Just make this sufficiently high resolution. There we go. I haven't drawn in a bit, but hopefully I think the vibe I wanted to go for today was I think I want to go for like the Mad Hatter type outfit, you know? I think that would really suit me in my hat. Yeah, you see? Can you see the vision? So I think maybe dressing myself up as the Mad Hatter would be nice. Hello, Black Cat. But yeah, I also just wanted to take this time to like chat a little bit because I've had like a busy week and everything, and I'm honestly not sure if I can stream much next week because I'm a little bit behind on homework, unfortunately, because of how much stuff I've been having to do. So I might only stream once next week. So I'll try to make this week count, and let's just like have some slow down time. I really wish I had like a like a pencil. Is this sufficiently as a pencil? Like a soft type. Let's see, G pen smooth. Like I want like a type of. I guess this could work maybe like for sketching. Like a sketch type pen, you know. There are some like art techniques I want to try out that I've been seeing on videos and everything. Maybe like this. Maybe this one. Turn on opacity by pressure. Maybe that could work for like sketching. I don't know. Normally I use like hard lines in my sketches. I'm not sure like how I should be doing this. Mapping pen? Is mapping pen what I want? Rabota pen? Turnip pen? What kind of pen do I want to use for today? Maybe mapping? No, I think I'll... let's do mapping pen for today. Let's try that. But it's been a while since I did any drawing. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, we want like a face shape, I suppose. Like, hold on. I'm like looking at my OBS and I'm posing real quick. Okay. How are you guys doing? Try Blender with your drawing tablet? I never actually... No, I haven't actually. I wonder how that would work. You know, there is a certain amount of math nerd in me. Just because, like, I'm an astronomy major. I mostly because I'm Asian. No, it's not because I'm Asian. It's because I'm an astronomy major. Yeah, there's a certain amount of math nerd in me that really likes like perfect numbers. So whenever I do like my 3D modeling in like Blender, I try to like keep like it's really satisfying to me if I keep everything like within like a certain decimal range and not like have to go like, you know, like not like have like insane weird numbers, like if everything's like geometrically like satisfying. That's just me though. Okay. Am tired. You know what? I literally just came back from classes. I just finished my class for the week, and now I'm here. So I get you guys. Okay. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, I've been having a really busy week. I had like what? The reason why I didn't stream much, I guess I did stream twice yesterday, like last week, but it was, to be fair, it was a marathon stream and a collab, so it was I kind of ended up doing like the amount of like stream time worth was actually more than I normally do, which now that I think about it might have been a little bit bad because I should have taken some time to do my homework and stuff, but I was swamped with work last week. I had my club event. I had a club event last weekend, so. Like basically, all day. Like as soon as I finished my classes on Friday last week, I went out to go like get ready for the event we had on Saturday, and then all day Saturday I basically like up until like stream time I was like out doing an event, and then I actually left early. I asked if I could leave early. I didn't tell them I was gonna go stream, but I left early so I could come do stream of the repo stream. Yes, I think I want more like I had like this, I think. No, hold on. I guess the hair will come over so it's not as visible for the top of the head. I think maybe I want this to be or like retransform. I want it to like almost like bow down a little bit, you know? Up. Maybe that's good. I tend to draw my faces pretty cute, like more like cuter than I think my actual model looks like. That's kind of my style, I think. Nerd, yeah. But yeah, my classes are done for this week, except not really because I have a midterm paper due on Tuesday, so I'm gonna need to be doing that, which is why I might not be able to stream next week. And I got more paper. I have papers on papers to do, and I need to write my research paper as well. So that's not fun. But, maybe we should do a study stream. That might actually be helpful. But yeah, and then also on Sunday, like, so basically, all weekend last week, I was basically just doing like, I was like doing stream. I was doing like club events, and then on Sunday I was also doing like another club event that we have the next day. So and then I like got home late for that one as well. So yeah, just a lot of work in the past week. And everything, but it was fun. I dressed up. I got dressed up because it was like a Halloween themed event for our club was doing, and only me and one of our other club members got dressed up. Like there were like a ton of people helping out, but it was just me and someone else who dressed up. I didn't have a specific outfit in mind, but I just ordered some OG style clothes. If you don't know like OG style is, it's like, I think like the best way to describe it is like Japanese like with like meets like European like Victorian style, I suppose. Like almost like Lolita for boys, I suppose. So I wanted to try some of that, so I ordered an outfit and yeah, I did get OG stuff. And I think because I'm a bit taller, you guys probably know, I'm like 175 centimeters tall, so I'm like 5'8", just about. Here. And just because of my proportions, oh, I forgot to check out my gloves, hold on. I forget that that's not automatically tied to me putting on this outfit. Because I'm like decently tall, you know, and everything. So, I don't think shorts really look good on me. Oh, that's YouTube Studio. I forgot I'm using a display capture today. Yeah, oh wait, no. Maybe I should, okay, this will make it easier if I do this. But yeah, princely fashion is a good way to describe it, I think. But, just because, maybe I'll like draw a little bit, if I have some time, I can like draw like a demo, of like what I looked like. But I just had like an OG style outfit, and I decided to try it on. One of them was way too, the problem is, yeah, no, I just like, I'm a bit tall, so I paired it with pants. I got some pants because I don't think I look that great in shorts. Okay. Okay. But, yeah, I just like sort of dressed up in like, I just call myself a butler. So I had like, let me make a quick, I guess I could do a quick sketch real quick. This could be a good practice sketch of my outfit, what I looked like. So I sort of like, the outfit sort of like looked like, just really quick, like, blah. Okay. It was sort of like, blah. I've never really drawn like a sort of blocky style before, but I guess we're doing it today. I'm still getting used to drawing tablet, although I'm definitely, after having worked with it for the illustration for the Waking Up cover, I'm definitely a lot more comfortable with the drawing tablet. I don't have to have the correction like literally on max. I can put it on like 23. So it's been good. Yeah. So I guess here I had like, yeah, someone described it as like black butler kind of like a black butler kind of outfit. But I guess like what I had was I had like a really frilly shirt, but I didn't really want to wear it because I thought it was too much. And yeah, I thought it was too much, and I couldn't get my hair right. My hair just wasn't cooperating, and I couldn't make it like look, I guess, sort of cute almost. So I had like I just put on like a normal shirt, which actually worked out in the end. I had like a normal shirt on, and like sleeves and everything, you know. Yeah, but also I was thinking about whether I should have like, because I bought this really fancy looking like ribbon, like bow tie almost, at like Anime Expo. It was like from like a Lolita store, with like sort of like this, and it had like a gem in the middle, I suppose, and then it looked like sort of like this, and it was white and everything, like that. It looked sort of like that. Or there was like this really low quality like little string tie accessory that came with the outfits that I bought, and it just looked like this. It was very like hot glued together and everything. Yeah, but this one was black. Yeah, so this one was black. This one was black, and this one was white. I ended up going with this one because it was, I thought it looked better for what I was wearing. But also like I had on this this like vest. It was like a suit vest, I suppose, like this. No, it was sort of like this, I think. It came down like this. And I guess because it buttoned that way, so it sort of buttoned up like this, I suppose. Like this. It was very fashionable, I think. Sort of like that, and then blah. There we go. Like that, and then you have like the buttons right here. There was a chain, but I didn't wear it because it was gonna get in the way. And then also like I had like some trailings behind it, so it kind of went out like this, like that. And then it was like pleated almost. I don't know. I'm not very good. I don't want to draw. Put the effort to draw on like pleats and everything. But like, it went out like this. That was fun. I was making sure, and I just had like some like pants underneath. Like it was like also something I bought from like the OG store, but also like so I had like a design on it. It was like almost like this, like a sort of like a sun thing. I'm not really sure how to do it. But it was like embroidered black, so it wasn't very noticeable. And I made the hat myself. I had a hat like this. I mean, you guys know I make my own hats. I made this hat and everything. And I like making hats mainly because my head is so big that I need to make my own hats. Otherwise, they don't fit me properly. But I got like a fedora online, and then I went to the craft store and bought some like roses and stuff. So it sort of looked like this. I did definitely wear it like slightly tilted. So it was sort of like this, like that, and then let me actually move it down a little bit. Also, I want to let you guys. Also, I did re-dye my hair for this because like I want to let you guys know that I like. You guys can see like on my blue highlights and everything, right? I was trying so hard. I put on so many filters and like I like some like extra like temporary dye in my hair to make it look good for streams. And like, but like seriously, after the Awake Now cover, like when I was working on that, because I was like basically just heads down in my room all the time, just working on that. It looked really bad. It was getting green and everything. The hair dye and everything. It was not good. My hair dye situation was not good. I don't know how to draw a rose now that I think about it. But it was like a rose I had here, something like that. And then, no, actually no. It was like, it's a close enough flower. It was like some flowers. So I got like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know the names for flowers, but it was like a blue flower right here, and I had some light blue roses, like right here and everything. Yeah. And then the hat I had came with a bow, like actually no, I think it was over on this side. It came with like a bow that was over here. But then I put another bow on top of it. Like I had a bow from my hair clip that was light blue. So then it was a black bow with like light blue, and then I had light blue on top of it. Maybe like I can just like show a picture later. But yeah, that's kind of what I ended up looking like. And of course I was trying to hold myself in like a butler pose the whole time. It was very good. I liked it. I think I definitely got to expand my wardrobe a little bit for me to actually like feel confident about it. But it was, and I also got to style my hair better. But it was fun. And I think everyone liked it. It really helped a lot. Like I think just having this, and I also put on makeup. I put on makeup for this event too. Like I didn't do full cat's eye makeup for this because I wasn't sure if that was gonna look gross, but I just did like some basic makeup, which I actually ended up really liking. I might start putting that into my regular routine. But yeah, that was fun. That's what my Halloween outfit sort of looked like. It was just OG style, but I mean, it was good. I think this looks weird without the hair, honestly. I think honestly having like the right kind of hair makes kind of pulls the whole thing together. But yeah, that was fun. I think everyone really liked it. And it really helped liven up the mood and made our guests feel more welcome. Those are our guests who did dress up in Halloween costumes. It made them feel more at ease to see that. Because I was saying at the door, I guess it made them feel more at ease to see and like make it feel like more casual that like the person at the door was like was dressed up as a butler and everything. So that was cool. I think everyone really liked it, and yeah. So that was what I wore, and everything. I do think I need to expand my wardrobe a little bit, but It was just like a test run to see if I liked OG style outfits, and I did, so it was nice. Also, hi Kurumi, welcome. Anyways, let's go back to this. Let's go back to drawing. I think. Now I'm thinking about this too hard. Let's just get sketching. Let's just get a sketch out, and then we will deal with the consequences later. Okay, apply. Here we go. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I feel like I tend to draw my faces like really. I think I draw my faces like really like wide. Like, I don't know if you guys know about like the golden ratio and the silver ratio, but basically like there's the golden ratio, which is and like the silver ratio, and like something about for like if you want to draw like a really cute face, you draw like the frame of the face, like from the eyes to the chin, like framing that part in like the silver ratio. That's what makes a face really cute. And I think I tend to draw like in that style a lot, just because that's just like my normal style. Like I noticed after I finished like my cover, making that Awake Now cover, that I draw everything a lot cuter than like, you know, this my model's at and everything. So, oh, that could be a byproduct of, you know, me having started the artwork on that cover when I still was using Arimoto-san's model, and like the old model, and which was definitely like a lot younger looking. And the only reference I had for like what my new outfit was gonna look like was a basic sketch of the design sheet concept art from Millie, and the concept sketch for the new model from Mikan. So anyways, okay, let's get posing for a body. I think, okay, let's get like a neck in here. But yeah, that was my weekend, and how I got dressed up in OG style clothes and everything. Okay, this is gonna sound really weird. I think after having dressed up like that, like, not really after having dressed up like that. It was definitely pronounced from me wearing the OG outfit, or like the princely, like the butler style outfit for that event. But it's just something I've noticed in general. I'm very weirded out by saying this. Should I be admitting this? I think I seem to be popular with like older ladies somehow. I don't really know why, but like whenever I get like compliments about my looks or anything, it always seems to be from older ladies, and I always seem to be very popular, or like popular like among the older ladies that I interact with. Like, for example, when I was like a TA at the and I still interact with them because like because this department at my school is still related to the club I'm in. But when I was a teacher's assistant, and like the department that I was of my school that I was working under for like my school, I got to know some of the staff there pretty well, and I still talk to them regularly, or regularly-ish. But I don't know why. I guess like it's just because they like talking to me, and they seem to like me a lot. And then I had like actually no, I think I want like, let me think, because I almost want to like have like one arm holding like a teacup, one arm holding. So I think hold on, maybe I'll have like one shoulder be like down like this, and the other one like be up, I suppose, a little more. Yeah, I think, should I draw the hands first and then draw the arms from that? I guess I can always fix the body later. But yeah, I think they just sort of latched onto me, I suppose, and really like talking to me. And then like my barber, she like there was this one time like she just like I think like she did it like when I went to my hair salon recently again. Like just like said like, oh yeah, you have like your face looks like a K-pop star, like, cause I'm like a Chinese bar, right? It's like sometimes like they get like Chinese boys to go like to Chinese like men to become like K-pop idols. She was like, you have the face of like a K-pop idol. And I was like, huh. And then like when I like there's like this group of ladies that comes to my club's events of like older ladies, and like they I don't know, they love commenting on how pretty my hands are, or like I just like whenever like there are just like a lot of people like ladies like complimenting on like my hands because I have like piano hands, I suppose. And then especially at this event because I was wearing the OG style outfit, I was very popular. I think I offered my hand to an older lady, to like an elderly lady who like I think I was like gonna hold her things, and like I think she like I was like, oh, I can help you up these steps a little bit, any steps if you need to, so you can bring you in. When I held up my hand, she just gave me like the biggest smile and like really like lightly put her hand in my hand, like the almost like the princess in the princess hand. I almost describe. Anyways, yeah, this is I feel really weird talking about this. I feel like I don't know if this is something I should really admit, but for some reason I seem to be popular with like older ladies. I don't really know why. This is yeah. I do have really pretty hands, I think. I don't want to sound vain about that. My mom loves commenting on how pretty my hands are. Yeah, but I don't know why. I just like. And I think my old Chinese tutor also said that I was a pretty boy. I didn't believe her at the time, because I didn't care about my appearance really. But like I don't know. For some reason, I seem to I don't know why. I just seem to. Oh yeah, no. And then also like as part of my club event, we were also working with some we had some like we were working with like some adults too. So like I guess I'm an adult, but like some I guess like if I had to describe like people like some like some of the other staff, we worked with some staff as well, some like professional staff along with our club. So it was like kind of a collaboration between us, and the staff there were like in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and I don't know why I noticed that like of everyone there, the ladies at of the staff working there did latch on to me. Like they loved talking to, like for some reason they really liked talking to me. They were like, oh my gosh, Kurtis, are you're gonna dress up tomorrow, right? Like when we were doing the prep day on Friday, they were like, you can dress up, right? And then I just talked like they seem to latch on to me for some reason. So I don't really know why. It just seems to happen. Okay, I want to get a reference image in here. Like on the way I want to frame the body, I'm having a bit of trouble with this. Maybe because I'm not like focusing. But yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why I'm like that, but maybe it's because I'm like old-fashioned, you know. I would consider myself a bit of an old soul, but I am like a phantom thief and everything, and I've got that you know, I guess it's like that sort of like that older kind of feel, or like more traditional kind of. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean, right? Like, I'm a lot more like. I don't know. I have a lot more respect for like more like. I guess I'm more like older, like Victorian, like not Victorian, but like a sort of like more a classier kind of aesthetic I like to stick to, I suppose. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Gentleman thief. There we go. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's like my gentlemanly thing coming out. Because I will admit, I am very polite. Also, I have like Goka. Yeah, I am like very polite. I think. I try to be as polite as I can. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay, legitimately using this as like a reference. I really like the way the body's framed in this, or her body's framed in this. So I might try to. Let me think. Let's see. Alright. Anyways, yeah. Weird story. Why? That might be good. Might also want to bring the body up a little bit. I'll figure it out. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I think time to just like get the body sketch down. I probably shouldn't think about it too hard. Let me just not think about it too hard, and then it'll go better. Okay. Let me draw like some collarbones and everything. Collarbone, collarbone. Like that. Make it like that sort of thing in here. Maybe like I'm sure like the body like curving this way, I suppose, and then maybe like just zoom out. I'm not very good with perspective drawings. I might just zoom in this part to make it so I don't have to deal with like camera perspective. Emu. I recognize that Emu so fast. I mean, Project Sector does have a pretty distinctive style. I did have this in mind though when I was thinking of like the framing. Like I just like the way that her like the body is like framed in everything. Like I think if I were to zoom this in, for example, like zoom in like that looks really good. Like that might be the kind of framing I want to go for. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, brief story time, I suppose. Also, I guess I posted on Twitter. I got the Mizuki card. I guess I was like, I might as well, because this is like such a historic moment for Project Sekai. I might as well try for the card. And I got it in 50 pulls. I literally saw like the purple like animation when I got like the 10 pull, and I was like, oh god, I swear it's okay. I was like, okay. There's like a 25% chance it's Mizuki, because it could be any one of the three, and it could also just be like a dud. Like it could be like a standard banner thing. And I got it, and I was like, I hear ominous bells tolling, and I don't like it. The bells are troll. I thought the bells are trolling. I feel like I need to play more Project Sekai. Okay. So let me draw some hands real quick. I think I want like the arms to go out like an arm to go out like this, I suppose. But also like, let's see. Oh god, drawing the hands is gonna be weird. Okay, I'll just like make a basic sketch of where I want the hands. So like, we'll have like right here, maybe like have like a plate, you know, like a plate, or like maybe like a little bit tilted. I don't want it to be too. I don't want it to be too like symmetrical and everything. More like this, I think. Like this. Then we could have like a hand. We could have like a hand holding it. So like fingers go underneath. Let me see. Like if we have like, I'm not used to drawing hands at this angle. So let's see here. You have like obviously the thumb on top. Thumb on top. Yeah, thumb on top. I'm just gonna make a really rough sketch, and then have like the fingers underneath. So it's like if it's like roughly like this, and like the hands go like that, then fingers sort of like, I suppose the fingers would be supporting it underneath like this. You could have like something like that, I suppose. No, that's not right. That's not right. The hand goes up like this, then thumb over. The thumb would probably be more like going inward this way. Then you'd have like, I guess like a other part of the hand going in like out like this, something like that. Or because if you're holding it out like this, okay, I'll have to. Let's see. So I think going out like this maybe more. So you have like fingers, fingertips. I think I'm I'm thinking about this too 3D. Like I need to be thinking about this flatter. Yeah. I'm trying to use the past 2 days. I still haven't done I was wondering like maybe like, I don't know, I was like, maybe do it, like, should we like watch the story on stream? I wouldn't know when to do it though. Maybe we do it at the end of this stream, watch the event story. I don't know. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna go look in the mirror to get the hand framing for this. Give me a moment. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see here. So we just have, I think it's pretty simple. Just have the thumb on top. Just have thumb on top for the like the T plate, and then just have like, this is like gonna be like the pointer finger, I suppose, like that. And then like the rest of the fingers will be like underneath, suppose like that. Sort of like that. That's gonna be like general hand framing, I think. Yeah, cut this off a little bit right there. Okay. And then maybe like, suppose like this? Something like that, maybe? It's kind of, I don't mind that. I'm gonna have to like make it look better than like straight lines, but yeah, okay, I kind of like that. Maybe, what if I should? Oh, nope, hold on. Or I should maybe make it like, nah. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Something like that. I'm gonna have to fix the wrists and everything a little bit later. Actually, maybe we fix it now. It's just like, it's supposed to be like a rough sketch though, so. No, because it's not supposed to like bow out like that, I suppose. I don't know. We'll make it look good later. It's just a sketch for now. Okay, something like that, I think, maybe. We can fix the arm position later, I think. Yeah. Actually, I think, honestly, like, yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, and then other arm. I want to do something like. I also want to do something like this, where like the arm is out like here. And then we have like holding like a teacup like this, almost like this. Basic teacup. I want to like make it like this, yeah. I have like a really basic teacup right now. Okay. And then, how do you hold a teacup? I guess I have my mug right here that I. Oh crap! Give me a sec. Ah! Okay, I have to wash my Miku mat now. I moved my cappuccino too fast and I spilled some coffee on my mat. Oops. Okay, it needed to clean anyways, so I'll just have to figure out how to clean this. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Miku. Well, it wasn't on Miku herself. It was on like the background, so it was in the corner, so it's fine. It's not. It's fine. Interactive Miku's fun. It was also mostly milk, so it's not gonna stain really badly. Okay. Let's see. So I'd have like my thumb out. So maybe like, okay, yeah. So having the hand sort of be like this. And then like that, I suppose. You could have the thumb coming out like this. No, wait, hold on, wait. No, if it's holding it like this, then okay. Obviously, I want the two fingers like this, so fingers. Fingers. There we go. Fingers coming out like that, and then have the thumb on top. Okay, and then from here, draw like the thumb, and then where the wrist. Yeah, you draw it like this. Yeah. Okay. Thumb is a little bit big, so draw like the hand right here. Coming down. You draw like, and then like this is gonna be like where the hand goes, and then Okay. Something like that, and then the rest of the fingers would be like underneath the handle, so like this, I guess. Almost. This could be. Hold on. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I was like, I feel like I should stream the story or something, or do something with the story, with like the Project Sekai story. But I was like, I just couldn't find a good time to stream it, cause it's gonna end soon. But I feel like I should do something with it. So who knows, honestly. With the music story and everything. Okay, I think the thumb should be higher up. Thumb. Did I draw this right? Would it be... Would it... Yeah, I think I... the hand is a little bit wide. I think maybe the fingers aren't long enough, actually. Let me see. Yeah, the fingers aren't long enough, actually. So let me rectify that. Okay. That's decent enough for now. Okay. Yeah. And then... Nope. Okay. So I was thinking something like that. I might have to change the right arm a little bit, but... You know what? Maybe like... I think that's cool. You guys think that's good? What do you guys think? Oh! That's not the right one. And like, we just have like... something like that. You know? Yeah. I was thinking something like that for the arm positions. Obviously, like, looking better than this, but this is just a rough sketch, so... Okay. I kinda like this. Maybe for this, maybe I have the arm go down a bit lower, though, on this side. More like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. And then we have to draw the hat, obviously. I think the Mad Hat, like, there's gonna be like the Mad Hatter, like a tea party. Obviously, as the Mad Hatter, I've got to have a giant hat, which is actually easier because I already have one, so that's good. All right, here, and this is where the framing really comes into play. So, okay, let's see here. I think I kind of want almost like here, what do my eyes look like? Okay. So like almost like a crazy sort of look, because he's like the Mad Hatter, you know? No, I just looked it up. He's like he's just called the Hatter in like normal stuff in like the original story, but everyone calls him Mad. Or so why not? Okay. Here we go. Would the card be the calling card? Does he have a card? Does Mad Hatter have a card? Maybe, I don't know. I was thinking... I don't know. Let's just do this for now. There's a hat. In the hat there's a playing card. It's not a playing card. We can show a picture of him. Mad Hatter. Here we go. I mean, this isn't a live-action movie, but okay, here. This shows the picture good enough. So like the 10-6 card up here, it's not really a card. It's actually more of like it's like an old like timey British price tag. So it would have been like what, 10 shillings and 6 pence? I think it is. With the 10, that's what the 10-6 means. So it's like a price tag up there. I was thinking of keeping it like that because it's kind of iconic. Yeah. Hi, Tanya. Hello. Yeah. That's I'm pretty sure. Alright. May I make the eye too wide? Too big? I guess I can always edit the eyes later. There we go. And I also want to give like a half open look for this one, you know? Like this. Almost. Ooh, that looks, I like that, hold on. Okay. Like this. Yeah, okay. I want this one to be wide open and this one to like, be like, and this one to be like half closed. Almost, in like a mad style look. Dressed as Miku art piece? When did you ever request this, Puns? Also, hi. Did I give like angry eyebrows or like... Oh, kind of like that, actually. My forehead a little too big. I mean... It's because of the hair. Don't worry. I mean, like, once the hair comes in, it won't be... the forehead would be barely noticeable. And like, almost like... Have like... a crazy smile, you know? Like, hold on. Kind of like... This one. I think with a little more teeth. More like a crazy grin, I think. Here, actually, hold on. Kaito Kid does a really good crazy grin. Kaito Kid grin. Let's look at a reference image real quick. Here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, Kaito Kid does a really good crazy grin. Look at this. He's so smug. He's so dang smug. I love Kaito. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Well, why did everything just minimize? Please come back to me. There we go. Okay. What? There we go. I think we're good. Okay. There we go. Yeah, here's a really good crazy grin. I like something like that. So, let's see here. Is that Johnny Depp? No. So, let's see here. Is that good? Is that a good crazy grin? Maybe also we also like nose, you know? A little bit of nose would be nice. Okay. We got some ears in here. Okay. Okay. Maybe a little higher up. Alright, what do you guys think so far? for the face. Yeah, I want a mad grin, you know? There we go. Alright. Okay, that's a pretty good expression. I like that. And then we'll draw the hair and then we'll put the hat on top, you know? Okay. Let's get like here. Let's see. Yeah, let's get some hair in here. I like to draw my forehead like, well, like not my forehead, but my hair like this. So I'll just start with like the middle part. I'll do like this. I'll do like this like side sweeping bang first. I'll like do this part first. Yeah, like that. And I'll draw the part that comes in on the side. Like this. Actually, I think maybe more like, there we go, like this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then, I feel like I have some variation on the way I draw my own, way I draw my own face because, especially because of Mika, like, I think, like, it's because I like started drawing this back, like drawing this, like, my own hair back when, you know, back when like, it was still like concept art, like a sketch, so it were like some slight differences from the final model. So I have a little, there's like, if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever, you guys probably wouldn't notice, but like in the Awake Now cover, there's some slight inconsistencies and like some minor details like that, but it's mainly because I started work on this for so long ago. Work on that like really long ago. Work on that cover really long ago, like all the illustration stuff. Okay. And then, alright. Add another one like that, like this. Blah. We have a little swoopy part. There we go. I might have drawn this eye a little bit too big, but honestly, it being big kind of works out in my favor because I want it to be like really wide-eyed. And that's just sort of also my style. Silly face. Yep. Alright. And then, let's see. I mean, I have no reason to draw the ahoge up here because it's gonna get covered up, but I guess since no one's gonna see it, I might as well draw it up here. So what am I doing? This is a sketch. I'm not like line arting anything, so I can just use as many lines as I want. Okay. Let's see. So then my hair kind of goes out like this. Actually, what I normally do is I sort of like do this. So then I'll draw like out like this, have this part, have this part come out, and then do like that, like the sort of side part that comes in. So I kind of draw my hair in layers. Like I have like the very front layer, which is like my I have the very front layer, which is like the bangs, and I have the second layer, which is like the behind the bangs, but like not quite the back of the hair, and then I do the back of the hair, I suppose. So like become my system for doing this. Right, and then now we do the back of the hair. So it's sort of like. This one doesn't really matter too much on how I draw it. Okay. What? Alright. Blah, da, blah. And here I don't really follow my own model. I just sort of like draw like crazy, like whatever I think looks good. Okay. Okay. And then what? What? I think of like all like little like hair techniques I could be using, and they're failing me right now. I can't think. Okay. That's decent enough for now. I might also draw like here. It's like extra refine this right now, real quick. What you can see of like the head shape from underneath all the details. I might refine that a little bit right now. Slim it down a little bit, I think. Okay. There we go. It's actually looking really good so far. I like that. I think the expression is really good. Yeah, okay, I like that. Okay. Okay. Wow! Okay. Nice. Okay. Now we draw the hat. Hat is very important. I want it to go low. I want it to like almost be like I want it to go really low over the face, almost like pointed right here, like this, like almost like to a point. I think maybe we could have it like, what is the Mad? Let's get like a good look at the Mad Hatter and everything. Like here, like kind of like this. I kind of wanted the face to point down a little bit like this, just because that grin of Kaito Kid, like the way like the hat comes low over the eyes. I mean, I guess I can kind of do that too, like that. That looks really intense. Like, I mean, the lighting is really good on my face for this, but if I like do this, you can kind of see it, right? Like, too bad the lighting's too good for my model, but I swear this is when the lighting gets dark and it's nighttime. It sort of looks more like this when I'm on a heist. But yeah, I really like that kind of thing. And then I accidentally closed the Mad Hatter tab. Yeah, what kind of hat should we go for? I mean, OG. This one's this looks AI generated. I'm not gonna use this as a reference. Let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of just my hat, but like a little bit more exaggerated in the shape. You guys see why I wanted to do the Mad Hatter? I feel like this is such a natural fit for me. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just thinking to myself, the Mad Hatter would be such a natural fit for me, I think. Alright, let's like make it a little bit more curved, I think. No more curvy. Maybe like a little bit uneven almost. Flat. Okay. And then I think... Oh god, the hat's gonna go off the frame actually, now that I think about it. Wow. Alright. Actually, maybe I should, like, come up like this. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Like, come up this way, I think, a little. And then, maybe for this one, it'll just, like, it won't come up like that. It'll just be, okay. It'll just be rounded right here, and then like maybe hold on, maybe a little bit flatter. If we can round it out. That too big? That might be a little bit too big actually. And also I feel like it should be crooked. Shouldn't it be crooked? It's a little too straight. I think it should be, in order for it to be mad, I think it needs to be a little more crooked. Oh yeah, coming low over that eye. Okay, I think that's something like that, I think. I think maybe to emphasize the shape a little more, up my bracer size. The brim of the hat, I think. A little more. Okay. And then we got like a big bow up here, so like big bow with the 10-6 card and everything. Yeah, 10-6 card. Probably like a bow over here, maybe some flowers. Some flowers would be a nice addition, I think. Maybe I could like use this kind of like layout that I used for the OG hat I had for the Halloween party. I kind of am like the Mad Hatter though, aren't I? I really like hats. I do have a really big hat too. Okay. And I like tea. I don't know. I think if I were a character in Alice in Wonderland, I think Mad Hatter would definitely be the best fit for me. Okay. That's looking okay. I like that. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should come up with an outfit and everything. Copy. Yay! Okay. Oh wait, let me save my progress. Hold on. I will save to my computer. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. Where do I save this to? Medibang artworks? Yeah, okay. Halloween outfit. There we go. Halloween. Art. Halloween art. There we go. Let's save that. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's like a decent thing. Now it's a question of like outfit and then how do we frame this, you know? This is coming along nicely though. I like this. We're definitely far off though. Line art is gonna take me a while. Wow. This is nice. Ugh. Okay. Also, I've been trying to do good on my promises that I made during our 4th anniversary stream. I guess my 4th anniversary stream, but I've been trying to do good on making my promises, keeping the promises I made. So I've been watching a lot more VTubers. I was actually almost wondering if I should do a stream where like I start talking about the VTubers that I started watching and everything. But it's nice to like, it feels nice to like be a VTuber fan again. Like to go out and watch other streams. It's been giving me a lot of good ideas on what I could do for myself. But also just like, I don't know, it just feels nice to be in that sort of community again and everything. I mean, I'm not really a community because I don't join Discord servers and I don't like interact with people. But it's just nice to. I forgot that it was nice to like just watch other people get to work. It was. And like, it has been also giving me a lot of great ideas on what I could be doing myself. And God, do I want to get a 3D model. I want to get a 3D model so bad. Like, so much of the content I've been consuming is like, I've been wanting to do for all these years, and I've been looking back again. It's like, God, I forgot how much I needed a 3D model. Like, I think I need a 3D model like so bad. I want to do 3D content like so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I need to change the way the hand is framed here. But I was like, I don't know, would people like that? Would people like seeing a stream where I just like nerd out about VTubers? Because I started out as, I mean, first and foremost, I think first and foremost, I am like a VTuber fan. And I am a fan of VTubers. And I always have been. That's how I started out, and I guess like even now I still am. So I think it should be higher up. Okay. Let's see here. I'm having a hard time with this hand. I don't really know where to put it. Maybe I should go look in the mirror and find a place to put it and everything. But yeah, I was like, are people interested in that? It's like a stream where I just talk about the VTubers that I like watching. Like, that might be fun. I was thinking about maybe like, I've also had like more ideas for YouTube Shorts. Something I've never really done were like, story time, like YouTube Shorts, or like, cause like I didn't really feel like I had a lot of stories to share before. I just sort of did gaming clips. But I think story time, like little story, I've noticed that a lot of like, a lot of YouTube Shorts that like videos that VTubers will put out, like little short videos, are all like little stories they have, and I figured that those might be nice to like. I mean, I realized that like since I said I want to put out content that I liked watching, I realized that I like watching that kind of thing too. So That could be fun to do, I think. Maybe like take some like clips of like stories that I tell on stream and then put them into little YouTube shorts. Yeah. Hi Pesvi. And I also had like ideas for like potentially like, oh yeah, like VTuber history. I mean, I don't know if I could turn it into a whole story, but I do have like stories of like, I think I mentioned it once, but like, you know, for example, why oh, how come, like, if you, like, I don't know if you guys have ever thought about it, but like, why do, how come VTuber companies never like switch out their voice actors for their streamers? And I don't know if that might seem like a dumb question. It's like because like the talent is like it's like even more personal than like a voice actor for a video game, where like you know, the talent and their personality is inextricably intertwined with the character, so you can't just switch out the voice actor or the person behind like the VTuber and then expect everyone to feel the same way about it. But you know, I have a story about that because there was a VTuber company that tried that out, and I think they kind of ended up setting the precedent for why VTuber companies do not, you know, switch out the voice actors for their talents. And I thought that might be an interesting story to share. And I wonder if I have more stories worth sharing like that. From like, I guess like the earlier days of VTubing. I don't know if I would like, I don't know if I'd like want to put them out there, because I don't know if I like, what if it does well and then I have to start making it into a series? Like I don't know. I just sort of do whatever I feel like, so. I think stuff like that could be fun. I might just start. I think I'm gonna start experimenting with my YouTube Shorts a little bit more, especially, and just like making just like my content in general. Cause I think that kind of thing is fun. Like, and just doing whatever I think is fun is the important part. So, if I think it's fun, then I think it might be worth doing. If I think I would enjoy watching it, then I think it would be worth doing. So that's like the most important part, I think. Okay. It's so hard to catch streams though. Like I feel like catching people's streams is hard. It's so hard to catch streams live. I usually tend to watch it like the VODs because like I have classes so much of the day. And then I have to like sometimes I feel like I'm like working like 2.5 like jobs. Like I'm doing the equivalent of like working 2.5 jobs because I'm a full-time student. I have like extracurricular activities in a club, so that's almost like a part-time job. I am doing essentially YouTube as a part-time job, being a VTuber, and then I'm also have my Phantom Thief work. But honestly, planning out heists and like scouting out places has kind of been. I think I've started to overlap my Phantom Thief work and my VTubing work a lot more in recent VTubing. Those really started to overlap a lot more. So, but I actually haven't gone out and done a heist in a while. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a while since I did like a proper heist. But and honestly, I kind of treat my heists more like shows anyways. Like in the same way I treat my streams, where like it's meant to be a show and it's meant to entertain. So it's almost like completely different than doing an actual like heist with the intention of like getting away with it. It's a lot more like putting on a performance now that when I really think about it. But anyways, yeah, those kinds of things started to overlap a lot more. But also hi Pressby. Did I say hi? I think I said hi. I'm so dumb. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I already said hi. Anyways, like this reminds me of this one time. I think I'm guilty of this too. But like I like came into Plum's stream and then she said hi and then like I think she didn't know what to say. She like she waited a couple seconds, went back to the game, and then she said hi again. I'm definitely guilty of that too. But anyways, yeah. I think that kind of thing. I think yeah, I just have so much on my plate and I didn't like really realize it because maybe it's like toxic work culture or something. Not like toxic work culture, but like toxic like a slightly toxic mindset where like I think before I didn't really know my own limitations, so especially like back in high school, so I would just like I don't know, it was just sort of a thing like comparing myself to other students. Well, it's sort of like, well, if all the other students can like keep up with what stuff like marching band or and like keep up with their homework and stuff like that, and like just like all these like extracurricular activities, why am I struggling with all of this? When in reality, like I was spending so much of my week at marching band practice. Like I had what, 8 hours of school, and then like I would like have an additional like 6 to 8 hours of marching band practice on like Wednesdays or whatever it was at school, and then I have like weekend practices and everything. I would come home and I'd be really tired, but like I was just like, well, in my head, like it's like, well, if other students can do it, why can't I do it? Like it's like not really understanding why, not really understanding like, you know, I have ADHD and how I have to like, you know, manage things. So I would just end up pushing myself, and I would just stay up really late, and then I would get nothing done because I was really tired. I couldn't focus. I mentioned this, right? Yeah, I was in marching band. I played trumpet, which is not the highest. But yeah, it's like that sort of thing where like, I was a little bit toxic towards myself, where like I didn't really understand how to manage time. It was just sort of like, well, if everyone else can do it, I should be able to do it too. But I think, especially like having to crunch time and work on, like, you know, make content and everything, and like manage my time for like school versus VTubing. I've gotten a lot better at like knowing my limits, knowing when it's like, okay, I'm like super tired. Like if I don't get sleep, I'm not gonna be able to function in the morning. I don't care if this work ends up being late. I have to go to sleep. Like learning my own like work limits and everything has been really helpful. It's been really helpful. Realizing those things about myself, learning strategies to like manage my ADHD and everything. So, I think, yeah, I forgot where I was going with this. I'm just like yapping, but, yeah, but it's just, yeah, it's a lot nicer knowing those things about myself, and then like knowing my own limits. When I should call quits on something and everything, you know, it's I've gotten a lot better with time management and like work management and everything, which is really good. I'm still not amazing at it. I think like I realize like I'm struggling a little with it, but I think I am struggling a little bit with it because like constantly having like wanting to put out content, like also having to manage like juggle schoolwork, like it's such a drastic change in my focus, because essentially what I'm doing for my channel is a completely different focus than like what I'm doing for my for my major, which is astronomy. Like these are like two completely separate things. There's like hardly any overlap between these two. So I have to change like the amount I have to change my focus on what I'm focusing on between content versus school is like vastly different, and it's hard for me to like make that switch sometimes. So I mean, for the longest time I really was keeping myself to like a really strict like streaming schedule to make sure I could get like, you know, so I could get good at streaming. But now that I've gotten better at that, I think maybe it's okay for me. I've been starting to think maybe it's okay for me to take breaks from streaming when I need to do homework. So maybe I'll start trying that by next. I said I was gonna do that like last year when I did take my like 1 month break ish that I didn't really stop streaming from. But I think I really mean it this time, where I'm gonna try to like not stream as much sometimes, and if I really have homework I need to do. So yeah. Anyways, I'm stalling. I've just worked on this hand. I need to like come up with the outfit. What kind of outfit do you guys think we should have? Should we do something frilly? For like the Mad Hatter? Because I honestly feel like as long as it's like a little ostentatious and like generally kind of Victorian looking for the Mad Hatter, it would be fine, honestly. Like I think anything could really work for Mad Hatter. Hatter but blue. I'm definitely gonna be using blue. I think blue and complementary colors to blue would be really nice, because the Mad Hatter has a lot of green. I think green would be a nice complementary color to blue though. Let's come. Oh wow, who drew this? Or is this AI generated? No, this isn't AI generated. I don't think it is. Alright. Anyways. Yeah. I think I'll use like, maybe like, like what, is it sage blue? Like, maybe it's like some teals instead to really complement my blues, I think. That'd be nice. But yeah, definitely gonna be using blues for this. It's actually here. I'm gonna go Yu-Gi-Oh mode for a second. There's this Yu-Gi-Oh card that I really like, and I put it in my Yu-Gi-Oh deck called Mad Hacker. It's like Mad Hatter. It's like the Mad Hatter, but it's because it's like Cybers monster, so it's like it's like slightly like digital themed, but also maybe something like this, you know. He's one of my favorite cards because he can steal one of your opponent's monsters. I legitimately put this guy in my deck. It's not a very good, it's objectively not a good card, but I think it works well for the deck that I run in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I like using him. There's a whole Alice in Wonderland crossed with like a digital theme Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype that came out recently. And it was super expensive because all the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes, or some of, like, I think half of the new decks that come out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Every once in a while end up being like super meta defining because they want to incentivize selling cards. So then they get really expensive. But that deck was so strong that tons of the cards for that deck, it's called Malice. Malice, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tons of the cards got banned. So it's actually super cheap right now. So I could totally make a deck on this, like make this deck right now, because it's gonna be super inexpensive to make because all the cards are, the deck is like has plummeted in viability. So I think this would be a fun, I don't know, something I've realized that, I think it's obvious because I'm a phantom thief, I'm a gentleman thief and everything, but I really like this sort of like aesthetic of like, is this like Victorian aesthetic, I suppose? Like this like classy Victorian aesthetic, which makes sense. I mean, if I knew I wanted to be a phantom thief in the beginning, I think it makes sense that I like this sort of aesthetic. I just didn't really realize it, but I think that's why I gravitate towards this sort of thing. And then my main deck, the one I usually use, Evil Twin, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going on a Yu-Gi-Oh tangent now. Is Evil Twins, because they're phantom thieves, but that's not what people know the Evil Twins for, because they are a pair of phantom thieves, but also they have two different forms, and then one of them is VTuber. So they're VTubers and also phantom thieves. So as soon as I saw this deck, because I've been following Yu-Gi-Oh for like a while. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since I was like in like 8th grade. As soon as this deck came out, I think it was even like slightly before I even debuted. Maybe it came out. Maybe it was a year after. I don't remember. But I was like, this is my deck. I'm playing this deck because I'm a VTuber and a Phantom Thief. This is 100% my deck. So, anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh tangent. No Doug Dimmadome hat, Kurtis. Oh God. Okay. I have it. Punz made this really cursed image of me once, where he just extended my hat to the moon, and it was I kind of hate it. Where's my DMs with puns? Here. Okay. Has image. I don't even know if this is in my. Yeah, I don't even know if this is if this is in our DMs. God, okay. Yeah, he made this really cursed image of me where like it was like my hat, but like super extended to the moon. Yeah. I don't even know if we have it. Yeah, I don't. God, it was like a year ago or something. I don't know, or like not more than a year ago. Oh god, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I guess we're scrolling through my DMs with puns now. Can't be that far away, honestly. Let's see. I don't even think it's in our DMs. It might legitimately just be like in like a VC chat somewhere. So I don't know if I could show it to you guys. Okay. Well, just imagine my hat, but like super extended, and also with the old model. That's basically what it looked like. Yeah, I can't find it. Okay. It would have been so long ago. It's also just somewhere in a VC chat. I don't know where. Never mind. Okay. Okay, let's do some clothes. I'm stalling a bit. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I think I just realized something. I think I want to do. So how long have we been streaming? It's been an hour and a half already. Okay. We have not made that much progress. I'm gonna be so for real right now. Okay, let me turn off free transform. I think I want to make the hand bigger, right? Maybe I do want free transform on. Right? I feel like the hand was a bit small before. Okay. How's the drawing going? It's going good. We have a basic sketch down. I'm just gonna sketch some clothes, and then I think... I don't know how long I'm gonna go for today. I do have to cook dinner for today, but I've been cooking dinner recently. I think I'll post some like pictures on my Twitter of like the stuff I've been cooking, because I've been really proud of it. But it was really tasty and everything. But yeah. We'll see how long I decide to go for. It's because I still have, you know, homework and everything. I need to write a paper. Oh. Okay. But yeah, we need to draw some clothes. Okay. Let me stop stalling. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Should we go for a collar? Or what kind of collar should we go for? We could go with something frilly. We could go for like a standard collar. I think what I'll do... Okay, well first we need a big bow tie. Big bow tie would be fun. Let's see here. Okay. I like drawing like bow ties. I think those are fun. Okay. There we go. Maybe I should rotate it a little bit. Apply. Okay. And then like this. The pumpkin? Yeah, there's a little pumpkin with a ghost over there. I didn't have time to I didn't want to get all of my Halloween decorations set up yet because it's not spooky enough yet. But I got some of the decorations set up. We got the banners up top too. Everything. But yeah, I thought this would be... I thought it would be nice. Nice and fun. Alright. Let's see here. I guess something like this, and then we have the big, the that, the that, and then this. And then we have this coming underneath, and then is this too big of a bow? Although I think it should be more triangular, almost like maybe like out like this, you know? Okay. It needs to be a bit more dynamic, like this side, you know? This. Okay, maybe this bow is a little bit too big. Okay. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's a good size. I think I need to make this one a little bit more dynamic on this side to compensate, though. Yeah, okay, that's nice. I like that. I also want to put some like Halloween, or like, and like Alice in Wonderland themed stuff in the background as well. I'm not very good at drawing backgrounds, but I want to get better. So this is also going to be on me to practice drawing some backgrounds, you know? And I'm also very bad at rendering. I'm not very good at like rendering like or doing like shading and stuff like that. Which is why I tend to have like, you know, commission people to do artworks for covers. I feel like if I draw my own things, right? Or like if I make whatever I make myself, because I feel like you're your own worst critic, right? So I feel like whatever I draw myself, I'm gonna be way more critical of. So that's why I like commissioning people, because then I can look at someone else's work and not be as critical of it and be like, yeah, that's good, I like it. And also because, you know, there are people who are far more talented than I am, because I'm not very talented, but... And you know, it's nice to not have to do everything yourself. I mean, like, I do most things of myself, but sometimes it is just better, sometimes, like, you know, it's nicer to collaborate with people, I think, sometimes. Yeah, and then we have, like, right around the neck, I suppose. And then, like, backgrounds are... Yeah, it's, like, a lot of detail and everything. I mean, I could just make the background in, like, in Blender, I suppose. Okay. What if I did, like, a thing, like, where I like, put the... I made, like, the sleeves, like, a little bit fluffy, you know? Ooh, wait, maybe instead of having... Should we have a full-on coat? Or maybe, like, I have... Do you guys think I should have, like, a full-on, like, coat? Or maybe I have like a suit vest, you know? And I just make the arms really frilly. I mean, the coat is a little bit iconic. Well, we're not both. I could have the coat be like this. Yeah, I could do both, I think. Yeah. I'm not very good at, I haven't really drawn backgrounds before. I mainly just draw the character, and then I was like used to doing the background in Blender. So maybe that would be good practice. Right. And then... I think maybe instead of having this going like this, maybe I should have it like this, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Wow. And then, how should I do the sleeve? I want to have it like really big and really like this. Something. Oh, actually, maybe something like this, where I have a sleeve here. Let me make this one a little bit. Something like this, where it's like have the cuff. No. I don't think that's gonna work with this. Maybe more, I was thinking like maybe like a long cuff and then like have this come out. But for a coat, I don't think so. I mean, if this was like, I kind of like it, but I think if I'm gonna have a coat on, I don't know, now that I've drawn it, I'm kind of vibing with it. And then you have like the stitches right here and everything. Not stitches, but like the lacing. I'm kind of vibing with it now that I look at it. But this is gonna be a coat. Okay. Maybe we're gonna have it. Maybe we're gonna pivot a little. Alright. I don't know. I kind of like it. Okay. Wow. And then we like rotate. I should really use the rotate function a little bit more. This actually I guess like that. I like this. And like, I guess this would be a little bit more flattened because it's like fluffy, nice and fluffy sleeves and frills and everything. There you go. I mean, not that puffy, but you know, puffier than what I normally have. And I guess like we're gonna have I gotta like draw like. I'm not very good at drawing like this kind of thing, you know, like the creases and everything. It's probably just a skill thing though. Something you gotta learn to do. Okay. Wait, that's the wrong one. Frame. There we go. And then do I have it like not like this a little bit? Do I have like I guess okay, like a coat? If I do it No, I think I want to do the spider vest now. I think I've gone too far. I think I want the like a sort of vest like this almost. I'm going for it. My art was hard. Honest? Okay. I think this might just be me. I think improvement at art is, you know, because art is subjective, right? I think improvement at art is completely subjective, and that is, I think that's kind of entirely dependent on what you think looks good, right? What you think is beautiful. Because I think, I don't know, I think I'm of the opinion of like you should just draw whatever you think looks beautiful or looks good, and I kind of like that people have like different. I don't know. I feel like sometimes maybe there's a pressure for like a lot of artists to like draw in different art styles, but I kind of like seeing the different art styles and different artists, and then like noticing it because of their specific. Oh, we should do like stars here. Their specific like little quirks of the way they draw. I don't know, I like it. And I don't know where I'm really going with this, but I think as long as the artist thinks it looks good, then I think it's good. As long as, I mean, I think, yeah, that is very objective, but it depends on how you measure your own art and how what getting better looks to you. I guess for me, I don't consider myself to be a very good artist. That could be my, my inferiority complex talking, but also like I don't really like know stuff about like shading and rendering and stuff, because a lot of the stuff I've done is like quick drawings that are meant for like animation or like a series of drawings for like an MV. So, but I like the way that I draw, so I think it's okay. Maybe it's like if you see yourself wanting to improve in an area, then the pressure to improve is like how you feel about it. It's like if you want to reach a certain goal, then that's what you define as getting better. I don't really know where I'm going with this. But I was talking about this with Lance the other day because he was talking to me about what happens if like you feel like you hit a roadblock and you feel like you're not improving. And I was talking about it with it because I was like, that's really a hard question to answer because I don't really think I've ever felt like I've hit a roadblock and I don't know how to improve. Or like I feel like I never really felt like I've gotten to a point where like this is the best that I'll ever do. I've never really felt like that. And I think mainly because something I realized, like something I think I realized very early on, I think, is that a very important part of work, a very important part of work is resting. I think resting is like if like for example, if I'm commissioning someone and they need to rest, I will consider that like as working because I think you do need time to rest, right? Like I feel like if you like hard rail something, right? Like you're how do I describe it? Like if you're like, for example, art, right? If you're just constantly doing art all the time and you're like trying to improve and you end up getting frustrated and stuff like that, or you're doing like all the time, like non-stop, then you get fatigued, right? You get tired of like looking at your own artwork and stuff, or you get tired of looking at like your mind gets fatigued, you get tired of looking at it. And like honestly, if I ever get frustrated when I'm doing something, like whether it's like 3D modeling or artwork or something like that, because I've been doing a lot of that in the past like 20 months. I honestly just like take a break. Like it's time to go take a break, go put your attention towards something else. And that's because I think when you're learning something, you need time to let all the new information you're looking at really sink in. It's like why they tell you to sleep before an exam. It's like your body needs to sleep and rest in order for all that information to really sink in, and that's why you need to study over a period of time and everything. So if I ever there have been times when I was like 3D modeling and I ran out of inspiration. Like I was like getting frustrated because like my buildings aren't the buildings that I'm modeling aren't looking good, or like I don't have any more inspiration. So I would just take a break and I'd go work on something else. So maybe I would go, instead of working on 3D modeling, I'd go do some illustration for a while, or I'd take a break, just like literally just like do homework, or like take a week break, not doing anything, and then I would like often go outside. And then after like looking at architecture so much, and then like looking at architecture, like trying to get inspiration from architecture like all the time of what to do for buildings, I'd go outside and I'd look at real buildings and I'd be like, oh, I never noticed this thing about how buildings are made. Like I never noticed this thing about like first floors. I think making the first floor of a building is the hardest part, because that's the part you have to put the most detail in. But yeah, it's like something I didn't notice like this trend in like architecture, or like the way this thing is constructed. So you notice like those little details. Or like for example, when I was learning art, like how to illustrate, sometimes I'd like get frustrated, I'd come back to it and I'd like look at my own. I'd like look at other people's artworks, or I'd like literally like I picked up a weird habit nowadays where like I've been literally looking, I stare at people's faces now. And I don't know if people find it weird. I try not to stare too much, but like I do things. I notice like little things now that like I didn't notice before. Like I noticed the way people have shaped their eye makeup, like their eyeliner or anything. Or I observe the way people's faces are shaped, or like the way their eyes are shaped. How how that interacts with like the way their face looks, and like how that and I've been starting to like observe what like constitutes someone looking handsome versus looking pretty and stuff like that. Or looking cute. So like I literally stare at people's faces because I want to get a better understanding of the way people like face shapes, I suppose. So and like I didn't do that before, but like just by taking a break, like learning how to do like artwork, like drawing people, and like taking a break, going out, and then like noticing all the things about the world that I didn't notice before. I come back, and then even though I haven't like practiced it in a while, I realize that I've improved a little bit because I noticed things that I hadn't noticed before. So that's why I think resting is a good part. Is like a good is like a. I think that's why I think resting is an important part of like learning and growing and improving, because it's nice to like apply the things you've learned in ways that you didn't think before. That's also kind of the reason why I started getting into art, because I feel like I'm gonna be real. I'm a horribly naive person, and I think by like through art and noticing the way like through art and 3D modeling, I've noticed things about the world that I didn't notice before, and it's helped me. I think like through art and trying to like you know put the things that I see in real life or in like the world into artwork, trying to express it in that way, I've learned a lot more about the world, I think. And I think I want to learn more about the world. I can understand it better. I think that's fun. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's just discussion. I think that's, I don't know. I was just having a discussion with Lance the other day, and I think, I hope you found it helpful. Because he's been trying to learn art a little bit too. I think he's done a couple art streams, but I think it's going well for him. I haven't seen his artworks lately, but he's been talking positively about it, so that's nice. And obviously, I still have a lot of ways to go too. Okay. Let me hide this first layer. Okay, let me make one more layer right here for a sketch. Let me get like the. But yeah, I think honestly, whatever when it comes to art, whatever you think looks good is good, and I think I appreciate that about people's arts, the way people draw things differently, and then maybe the way people draw, maybe it's reflective of the way they see the world and what they find beautiful about the world. I'm kind of a nerd though, so, and I also realize I think I'm a little bit eccentric. I'm definitely like not normal, so maybe I'm weird for that, but I don't know. I've always been a bit of a weirdo though, so I guess nothing new. I don't know. I think a lot of this philosophy that I'm talking about stems from something a professor of mine said once, and I was like trying to do something, and it was like not related at all, but like they just said do this in a way that you think looks beautiful, and then that just kind of stuck with me for no reason. So I don't know. I think about that a lot. It's like maybe apply that to more than just the activity we're doing on that day, but. Alright. I feel like the hand looks a little bit weird, but like that's what I saw in the mirror, so I'm not really sure anymore. I'll just do this. Okay. Wow. Anyways, yeah, we're just yapping. Oh god, okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I guess a little bit of my philosophy, I suppose, if anyone cares to hear. I like to have a positive mindset, though, about things, especially when it comes to improving at things. Because I think, I don't know, I just like to think that everyone can do if anyone who works hard enough can do anything, if they really set their mind to it and they really feel passionate about it. I think everyone has limitless potential. I think everyone has limitless potential, even if maybe the way you end up achieving something isn't the exact way you envisioned it. You still achieved it one way or another. So I like having that sort of positive mindset. It makes me feel better about myself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having a positive mindset, even if it can be like, even if whatever you're or believing in something, even if you think, even if like maybe someone can objectively prove it wrong, or something like that. I don't really care. I think it's just nice to have. I mean, even if whatever you believe in maybe is a little bit silly, I think it's just more fun to believe in things. Honestly, I just find it more fun to. I just find it more fun to believe in things. The world's more fun that way. I don't think it hurts anyone. So, And if believing in stuff makes you feel better, then I think that feeds back into like, I don't know. I think having a positive mindset and like believing in things, having something to believe in, can honestly like help you out. Like I think just the act of having like a simple act of like having something to believe in, or like feeling positively about something or about yourself can feed back into your own mindset, or feed back into your own motivation, and then end up and then I think like retroactively end up actually making you better, or like feel better, or about whatever it is, or like help you achieve your goals, just in the way that it makes you feel more motivated, I suppose. That's what I like to believe. And I mean, it's brought me this far, so maybe I'm onto something. I don't know. Alright. I think maybe I wanna... Wow. Yeah, that's just a discussion I had with Lance the other day. Hands. Okay. Am I focusing too hard on this? Maybe. Alright. So you got mug. Like that, and then... I guess it's more, it's a teacup, actually. Not a mug. Ah, okay. This is also probably I think this is my first time like doing like a proper sketch on digital though, because normally I do my sketches on paper and then I take a picture of them and import them here, or import them so I can draw over them. This is nice though. Digital art is definitely a lot more convenient than doing everything pencil and paper. I feel like it's a lot nicer having layers because you can like, or having a lot more control over like what you erase and everything. When you get, it was hard at first, but now that I've gotten used to it, it's a lot easier. It makes some things a lot easier. That some of the gripes I have about drawing pencil and paper. Wow. All right. Yay. Okay, let me hide these two layers now. Okay. Well, I think the body is a little bit thin. I think about it. Let me. Okay. I think that looks good. I think that's a good outfit. Oh my god, has it just been 2 hours? Yeah, I just hit 2 hours. Oh my god, just for a sketch. That's a good basis for line art though, honestly. Like, I think... It's gonna be hard. It's gonna take me a while to get through the line art though, and then coloring. That's the hard part. So maybe I should really see if I should start on the line art soonish. Good art. Eat art. Yes. Eat. Consume art. Okay. That's good. Okay, and let's do some background sketching as well. What do we want the background to look like? I think I want to put some like pumpkins and stuff like that in the background. Originally I was gonna draw myself as a vampire, but I was like, I feel that when I thought of the Mad Hatter, I was just like, wait a second, this just feels so much more, you know, like, it just feels so much more like a slam dunk, you know? Yeah, what should we put in the background? I don't know if I want to make the background too detailed, honestly. Like, I'm not about that. I don't know how to draw skies and everything, but at least some things I think would be nice. What does a tea party look like? Tea party. Maybe I just shouldn't think about it too hard. Ooh, wait, hold on. Oh, this is gonna take so long to draw. Like something like this. They have like teapots in the background, like the whole like oh god. This takes so long to draw. Okay. Like a sweets thing. Oh my god. Okay, this I'm gonna have to pull a marathon stream at some point to finish it off. Oh god. Okay. Must for the well-mannered. Exactly. Okay. Okay. I like the expression though. The expression came out really nicely so far. Okay. Okay, let's take a quick break. Let me get some water. Okay, I'll put my coffee mug in the sink. Isn't it so rewarding? I feel like it's so rewarding to like have a vision, have an idea in your head, and then also to be the person to make that vision come to life. Also, how is the stream health, by the way? Is the stream lagging? Is it getting bad? My bitrate is going down. Okay, stream health is not good. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm gonna test something. Give me a moment. Let's see. Do I have it? Where is it? Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can improve my internet connection real quick. I just need I need something. Alright, is this cable long enough? Let's see. Ah, my forehead. Okay, let's see if that's better. Alright, how about now? Identifying. Nope. Nuh-uh. Oh? It's connected. Hello? Are we back? Hi. Hello. How's stream now? It looks like it's working. Are you good? Okay. I plugged in an Ethernet cable. So hopefully, I don't know why I didn't think to do that before. I think it's because, okay, so when I got this apartment, I rearranged the room, and the Ethernet cable, like thing, like the port for the Ethernet cable, like the outlet, is like on the other side of this room, and I thought I didn't have a long enough Ethernet cable to plug in my computer. So but like the internet looked really, like the Wi-Fi itself looked really well, so I thought I didn't need Ethernet. I guess I was wrong. But I just plugged it in, and it turns out I do have a long enough Ethernet cable. Ethernet is basically a wired Wi-Fi signal, if I describe it. Yeah, you can like get like something called an Ethernet cable, which is basically just like a cable, but instead of like having like copper wires or whatever to transfer electricity, it's made of like silicon cable, like silicon like wires that transfer light, and that is like concentrated beams of light, and that's like essentially a wired Wi-Fi signal, and it's usually a lot more reliable. But the thing is that I didn't think I had a long enough Ethernet cable. But turns out my Ethernet cable is long enough because it's like 12 feet. And I underestimated how long 12 feet is. So it's enough to span this whole room. And I just plugged it in, and it looks like internet is really good now. It looks like that fixed the internet problem. So we're back. Okay. That's convenient to know. That is very good to know. So hopefully we should stop having those internet problems on stream. Or at the very least, they should be greatly reduced now, I think. Alright. Let's see if we have... I was like wondering if we should switch the music up a little bit. What's this one? I don't know, I feel like this night parade thing is really nice for the theme. I don't know. I need to download more BGMs, I feel like. I need to get more BGMs, I feel like. Well, let's like with this one. This is just really fitting for this theme for today. Okay. But yeah, I think stream should be better now. It looks like my bitrate is stable at the normal stream rate, so that's good. So yeah, this should be more reliable than just me streaming over the Wi-Fi signal, which is good. Yeah, I really thought that my Ethernet cable wasn't long enough, but I guess I underestimated it. It is long enough. It actually has some slack, so it's not even like... It was long enough and then some. Oh god, such a rat's nest of cables underneath my desk. Oh god, I gotta do cable management. Okay. It's okay. It's but the cable management underneath my the cable situation under my desk is really bad. Anyways, okay. Let's get to drawing some stuff in the background. Okay. What should we oh god, what do we do for backgrounds? And I'm almost wondering, like, let me save this real quick. What if, like, let me take all of these. Should I frame these in a certain way? Like, I feel like I've got, like, this. What if I made it bigger? Like that, right? Like, is this, what do you guys think? Like, huh? I don't know, I kind of like this. Like if we just zoomed it in a little bit, framed the whole picture like this, right? Huh? I'm gonna save as for this one. Or framed. There we go. Okay. I think that's better. I like that. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh. Alright. Let's see here. Now for... I don't know. I kind of like that. Let's... What do we do for background? Like, honestly. I almost want to, like... The stream isn't lagging anymore, is it? For some reason, OBS is giving me more notifications that I'm dropping frames, but it doesn't look like I am. Is stream still lagging? Yeah, it should be fine, I think. Okay. Doesn't seem laggy. I think it's just freaking out for no reason. Okay. Let's draw like a pumpkin somewhere like here, right? Like. Okay, actually, maybe I have a pumpkin over in this corner, you know? Like, big pumpkin. Or, how should I frame this actually? Is OBS that good? Well, there's not really an alternative. Okay, I should mention, I'm not actually on OBS, I'm using Streamlabs. Streamlabs is based on like a fork of OBS, so it's based on like a version of OBS and it's since split off from it. I think you have more like customizability options in OBS, but it's like not that much more. Streamlabs kind of does for the most part, Streamlabs does the exact same job as OBS. And it's just a little bit more convenient in some ways. Like the Streamlabs is a little bit more convenient in some ways where like I think like stuff like chat integrations, stream alerts is a lot better. In fact, people who use OBS, at least my friends that do, they often will like actually like import like their widgets, like stuff like their chat or like stream alerts will actually be done through browser sources that come from Streamlabs. So instead of having to do that on OBS, I just have this built in Streamlabs. Yeah, I think Streamlabs has I think Streamlabs does the same thing as OBS while having a much nicer to look at UI. I think the UI for Streamlabs is a lot nicer while also getting most of the same stuff done. Granted, I think the one gripe I do have with Streamlabs is that you can't like freely rotate objects like you can in OBS. Like OBS, you can like rotate objects, but if I want to rotate an object in Streamlabs, I can only do it like 90 degrees at a time, like this. So it's a bit limited in that regard, but for the most part, it does the exact same job. So, yeah, it does the exact same job for the most part. And I think some things are more, I think OBS is more customizable in that you can get like mods or plugins to do more things. I just use Streamlabs mainly because the main competitor to Streamlabs when it comes to streaming is like when it like you know like for like alerts and like integrations is this plugin for OBS called Stream Elements, and it can like because like the things that Streamlabs has like built-in integration into your Twitch or YouTube channel. Stream Elements is kind of the thing of that. But the thing is that when I tried to do Stream Elements on OBS, well, first of all, when I tried to switch over to OBS, like a while back, for some reason I had this weird glitch with OBS where every single button on my keyboard turned into a hotkey that automatically, like no matter what happened, no matter what, like for example, what screen I was on, it would like every single button on my keyboard would turn into a hotkey that switched back to my starting screen and then toggled the visibility of every single source I have for some reason. So that was weird. I literally asked OBS for help, like the OBS staff for help, and they were like, "Yeah, hold on, let's just give you access to an experimental build to fix that." And I was like, "Okay." And then I installed Stream Elements, and then I tried to, I installed Stream Elements, and you know, tried to I like installed Stream Elements, and then tried to like integrate my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel was just not eligible to, it just wouldn't work. I think it was because at the time, YouTube had just recently made brand accounts like a separate thing. So like you could have like, you know, your main channel account, like YouTube channel, and then you'd have like under your own main channel, you can have brand accounts, which is what I guess this channel is, I suppose. And for some reason that just did not work with Stream Elements. Like Stream Elements was just completely incompatible with it. And this was at the time when Streamlabs was having like, okay, for some reason there was like some controversy with Streamlabs. I think it was because they were using the OBS name, and then OBS made like a tweet or something being like, hey, we never authorized Streamlabs to use OBS. So then there was like a whole PR thing, I guess. People were like trying to convince everyone to switch over to OBS and use Stream Elements instead. I just stuck with Streamlabs because Stream Elements straight up would not work with my thing, and I was using Streamlabs for the whole time, and I was like, this is too much. I don't care. Streamlabs is doing its own thing. Like, Streamlabs is like, I think honestly, people don't care anymore. Like, Streamlabs is totally fine to use. Like, and I was like, OBS might be good for some things, but I'm just gonna use Streamlabs because I've been using it for so long, and like, you know, people say that like OBS like runs better. Like at the time, people were saying like, oh yeah, no, OBS uses less of your CPU. I could not tell the difference. I could not tell any performance differences between OBS and Streamlabs, and also Stream Elements straight up did not work with my YouTube channel. So I was like, this is too much of a hassle. I'm just gonna stick with Streamlabs because it's okay. It's like it does the exact same thing as OBS for what I needed to do. It's convenient. It has a nice UI. It's fine. It's yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's this whole thing. I don't think anyone really cares anymore. That's why it's just Streamlabs instead of Streamlabs OBS. It used to be called Streamlabs OBS, but yeah. I mean, honestly either one is fine. You don't need like the extra features that Streamlabs has if you want to use OBS, but they're both free. Even though Streamlabs has like a membership thing, you literally do not even need to use it for anything. I've never used their subscription, so yeah. I mean, they both end up like serving pretty much the same functions. So, and even though I think OBS is technically more customizable and you can like do more stuff with it with plugins, I'm not like I think all of those plugin stuff that you need is for Twitch integrations. YouTube doesn't like for example, like you might have seen some Twitch streamers, some Twitch VTubers who are like they have like this integrated, what is it, the Twitch integrated throwing system for VTube Studio where you know, you can spend your channel points to like throw stuff at your streamer. You can't do that on YouTube. Like all that integration stuff, I don't need any of those plugins because I stream on YouTube. So there's no need for me to do any of those like advanced plugins. So, because I'm just here on YouTube. So I mean, honestly, I think Streamlabs has better integration for YouTube than Twitch. I think Twitch Twitch will always have like the better integrations with both OBS and Streamlabs. Like I think the Twitch integrated stuff like Twitch is integrated so much better because their API is more open. I think. Yeah, the 3D object you're throwing, but because but like when it comes to YouTube, it's just better on Streamlabs. I think Stream Elements does it weird. I don't know. I also don't know much about Stream Elements. It could have changed by now because it has been like 3 years since I tried Stream Elements. But at this point, I don't see a reason to change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I certainly don't think my stream setup is broke. So it's fine. They do the same thing. I don't mind. I'm just here to stream and have fun. Like, and I don't need any of those advanced plugins because I can't make use of them anyways. So it's okay. But yeah, I think most of my friends use OBS. I just use Streamlabs, and even then, if you wanted to have like stream alerts, I think the best thing on OBS would be literally to import your the sources from Streamlabs, or to use like basically something like to integrate it from Streamlabs anyways. So whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna continue doing my own thing. Okay, I think I want to have this like plate of sweets here. Anyways, yeah, that's its own whole tangent, but yeah, I don't really care. I'm just gonna stick with Streamlabs because they're doing a great job. People use parts of Streamlabs anyways, so I don't think it's I really don't think it's much of an issue. Hi Black Tigress, welcome. Also, no, that's something I think I've been wanting to talk about for a while, or like that I think is worth mentioning when it comes to streaming. Like it happened so long ago, but I still think about it sometimes. But I think it's worth bringing up the difference between Streamlabs and OBS. I think honestly, just do whichever you think is more comfortable, is like more convenient. I don't think it really matters which one you use because they both pretty much serve the same function. And yeah. Yeah, Tigress. Okay, gotcha. I mean, and honestly, like for all of this stuff anyways, like I don't know, you guys might know me, but I do everything on a budget. Like I'm like the art program I'm using right now is free. I do all my graphic design on paint.net, which is free. I do my video editing on a really cheap editing software. I use Blender, which is free. I try to do everything on my channel on a budget. And honestly, I think like it doesn't really matter what tool you use, as long as, I mean, it does matter a little bit. Like you need to it would matter if you're using like, I don't know, WeVideo for your video editing, which is literally just like an online browser video editor, which isn't very powerful. But like, it doesn't matter that much about your tools. I think as long as you know how to use them and make the most out of them, I think that's the most important part of having tools. You don't, like, if I were to be dropped into like a room with every single tool I could ever need, with After Effects, with professional animation equipment, everything to make any animation I ever needed like professionally, I don't think I'd even know how to use it. That's the thing. So I think it's important to just have mastery over the tools you do have, rather than like focus on getting the best possible tools for the job, I think. Also, are we doing cat things? Bigger cat, yeah. Hold on. Oh no, this is the wrong one. What's the button? This. Here we go. There we go. Yay! Okay, we're doing cat things now. Okay, let's see here. I have to draw sweets on this. What kind of sweets do I draw? Bread and stuff? We're just doing detail stuff at this point. I might have to do this in 3 streams. Kitty hoodie. Yes. I'm the smallest. I mean, I'm not even really a cat, but Here we go. Ooh, wait, what if we had like a magic flying teapot somewhere in the back? That'd be fun. Alright. I guess I could. Okay, yeah, let's draw one more plate down here. I'm gonna figure out like maybe macarons and stuff. Wow. Here we go. Wow. There we go. And then just some plate things real quick. There we go. We'll draw sweets on those later. Blender teapot. Oh my god, wait, I think I wanted to put the 3D model, like the 3D teapot somewhere in my music video. Frick! Okay, I totally forgot about that. It's okay. I just remembered, I think I wanted to do that. Nah, it's fine. Okay. How do we draw a teapot? What does a teapot look like? I think a magic floating teapot would be cool. Ooh, this is like the tall teapot. Okay. Something like... I really don't want to put too much detail into this. Into like the stuff in the background. Like, I don't... This seems like a promo artwork. I'm not that good at illustrations. So I want it to be like quick and easy to draw and fast. I don't want to put too much effort into the stuff in the background because I know the body's good. The main thing is it could take me long enough already. Alright. Wow. There we go. And then like the spout, it comes out this way. And then you have like the really elaborate looking handle right here. I can hide it up behind the... There we go. Something like that, yeah. That's nice. I like that. We put a little handle on top. You know, like that. There we go. Nice teapot in the background. Maybe it should be different somewhere else, I think. There we go. That's good. I like that. I don't think I've ever watched a drawing tutorial. I mean, no, I've watched a couple, but like they're like YouTube shorts really, and they're not really tutorials, I suppose, and I don't really ever retain them. I literally just vibe everything out. There we go. Then what do we have? We're like floating... What else should we put here? What would be Halloween themes? Ooh, wait, maybe it's like the Cheshire Cat in the background. Cheshire Cat. What does a Cheshire Cat look like? Oh god, okay. Forgot, he's like horrifying. Oh, I'm not very good at drawing cats though. Yeah, I forgot the Cheshire Cat is like kind of horrifying. Alright. Cheshire Cat in the back would be a nice detail though. Maybe like just have him like jump scare. So like, I do this. Kind of PJSK fan art. I like looking at PJSK fan art actually. There's this one artist that I look at, who makes like a couple artists I look at. I like to look at their stuff for like inspiration, like styling for like line art and like rendering for like rendering. I want to try to replicate that kind of thing that they have. Alright, how do we... Maybe we draw the Cheshire Cat like upside down. Would that be fun? I think that'd be fun. Let's see here. Like upside down in the corner. Okay. How do I draw a cat face? I think something like... Cause he's like chopped a little. He's kind of chopped. Cheshire Cat's kind of chopped, so maybe like something like... Cheshire Cat's chopped as hell. No, I think that's too low down. Oh, let's see here. Maybe like draw it like over to the side and then I'll move it as needed. And like, I think like, wow. Wow. Okay. That'd be creepy. Out of the corner of the eye. We have like sharp teeth like this. Uh-huh. Okay. And then... yeah, okay, like this. Okay. Hmm. We might? Maybe. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. We have 2 cats in the chat right now. You guys want to give me some tips? How do I draw cats? I mean, it's I don't know. I'm trying to do like a mix of like the cartoony version and like with like the some of the features of like the live action. I like the live action Alice in Wonderland movie actually, except for the part where I was watching it on TV and like there was literally like an ad every 20 seconds for some reason. Like there was a commercial break. Like I remember there's one part where it was literally like a 20 seconds of the movie, like an ad. We just got back from a commercial break, 20 seconds of the movie, and then another commercial break. Why did they play so many commercials for that movie? I don't understand. Like make it like darker around the eye part. I think this. Just I realize I'm giving the cat's eye makeup now. All right. Let me give him the ears. Oh, this looks devilish as heck. Draw anime cats? Yeah, I don't know what I'm drawing. Alright. Here we go. Wow. He looks chopped as hell. Which, I mean, kind of fits, I think. I might have to refine this a little bit at some point. Alright. Is this too chopped? Did I make him too ugly? The Tim Burton made the live action one. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. A quick. It's more of like a doodle than anything that goes in the background. There we go. Okay, quick sketch. Yeah, we're making him looked crazy chopped. Alright. That's kind of effective. I like that. And then... yeah, put him in the corner over here. Banish him to his own little corner. There we go. Alright. Like that. I think that's good, honestly. Okay. And then we just draw a bunch of sweets here. Like, what kind of sweets do we have? Donut? Donut. Donut. Macarons. I don't know how to do plating, dude. Okay. Macarons. Macaron. Maybe like a cupcake? Here we go. Wow, like that? A little bit. There we go. Okay. Cupcake. There we go. Wow. Cookies would be good. I was thinking macarons, but put a cookie somewhere, like right here. And like chocolate chip. There we go. Ooh, okay. And then okay, yeah, let's put another cookie right here. I have to draw this later. I have to render this. I have to render out these. I have to render out these drawings. Now I'm realizing it. Oh god. Okay. Like these little minute details. This is gonna take me so long. Okay. Maybe I'll work on this if I have free time, like off stream, or maybe I'll do a gorilla stream at some point to work on this so I can get this done before Halloween. I have 2 weeks, so. Okay. Let's see. What else do I think I want like bread almost. We have some like milk bread loaf. Oh, then maybe we can give like the swirly design in the middle, you know? Like, of the tasty bread. Make it like a smaller loaf, you know? Give it like the... Yeah, like the cinnamon. Ooh, I like that. I love cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar is like one of my favorite things about sweets. Yeah, like that. Swirly roll cake. There we go. Okay. I like that. And then more donut. 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 Cupcake. Cinnamon roll? Yeah, almost. Like the cinnamon bread stuff. Cupcake. Okay. More macarons. That kind of sweet. There we go. Macaron. Donut. Oh, like a cookie right? I think maybe like another cupcake right here would be good. Okay, this is gonna take me so long to render out. I can feel it. I think maybe I've set my goals a little bit too high. For like I went for this just to be like a quick drawing I could post somewhere, and now I think I'm going a little bit too high. Alright. There you go. Blip, blip, blip. Alright. Donut. There we go. And I guess maybe like... I guess the only part we're gonna see sweets over here is like this, so I'll draw like another cupcake. These are all like background details, I don't need to put too much thought into it, I suppose. And like another donut with a macaron right there. There we go, okay. Cinnamon rolls the size of a dinner plate? Jesus. That sounds so American. That's like the gigantic size with like this with the tons of sugar sounds so American. I'm a big fan of like I think more like Asian sweets, Japanese sweets, because they're a lot, not all of them, but a lot of them are like lighter. I found that like, I mean, sometimes I'm in the mood for just like a chocolate bar, but like I think most of the time I'm in the mood for something that's like a little bit more lightly sweet instead of extremely sweet, I think. I think things that are like really, really sweet, I will struggle a little bit with just because like there's so much sugar. I don't like things that are like way too sugary, I suppose. Not all the time at least. If it's like too sugary, no thank you. But just like if it's overpoweringly sweet. It depends on the mood, honestly. Sometimes maybe. Sometimes they're nice, but like sometimes it's like, I think a lot of the time for me it's too much. You never ate the cinnamon rolls in there? Mmm. Cinnamon rolls are nice though. Okay. I think that's good for now. Okay. You tried the ice. You'd rather eat the ice cream and ramen again? I was telling Lance about this. I was like, not only have we ruined ice cream for me, we have also ruined ice cream for one of my viewers. Congratulations, Lance. This is amazing. Yeah, the smell was awful. Like after stream, I literally like the smell of the ice cream and the ramen. I could smell it in my sink, and it just made my stomach churn again. 12-minute video, huh? Okay. What do we do now? Is there anything else we should add to the background, like lightly? Mad hack. Maybe like another teacup. We got like another teacup somewhere, I think. Like maybe like right here. Add a little teacup. Just be a little, give it a little fun design, I think. Like, yeah, give it a little fun design. And then, actually, maybe I should rotate this way. There we go. All right. And then, what else does the Mad Hatter have? Mad Hatter. Like, should I put like a present in the background or something? Or... Not really sure. Ooh, maybe like a pocket watch somewhere, actually. That'd be a fun detail. Yeah, let's put a pocket watch somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Maybe like... right here. Blah. And like have it fold out like this. Like that. With a little stop thing. What? With a little knob. Okay. And have like the face open with like make it look a little goofy for the thing, and then we put a chain on it, you know? And then... yeah! Like that? That's a vibe. Okay! I kind of like that so far. I like this. Teapot's pouring tea into it. I guess I could. The problem is the hat. Like the hat is so big. And I don't really want to draw liquid. I don't want to draw liquid more than I have to. I'm gonna be so real. Cause I remember I'm still an amateur artist, really. I don't know that well. Okay. It would probably be productive if I started at least a little bit. No, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry. It is a good idea. Are you supposed to be the Mad Hatter? I guess I could. I mean, it would be more. It would probably help more if I actually showed my real outfit. So this is my casual outfit. But it would be helpful if I actually got changed to my real outfit, I suppose. Wait, hold on. I swear. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. Ta-da! Let's see. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Hold on. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. You. There we go. I think I just pressed this button. And, oh, that's the wrong, wait. Nope, those are my glasses. Hold on, wrong pocket. Let me see here. There we go, I think that's the one. There we go. I am a Phantom Thief. So I just figured that this theme would work out really well, because I already have this big hat. So I figured the Mad Hatter sort of theme would really work well for Halloween, I think. Just because I already have this sort of style, you know. It's not too far off from like my normal outfit. So this is my Phantom Thief outfit, I suppose. It's not too far off from from me though. So I just thought it'd be such a banger concept to draw me in the style of the Mad Hatter for Halloween. Blue Hat Man. You know what? I think everyone really associates me with the color blue, right? Which makes sense. I do have some blue accenting and everything, but like most of my stuff is like black and gray, you know? Like, I mean, it makes sense because I think the blue really stands out. But like, I think here, wait, let me like for example, there's this character in like Blue Protocol. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Here. This. My friend Jay said that this like looks like me. Like this is basically me. And I'm like, I don't really see it. Cause I mean he has a bit of a suit and everything. And I mean I guess we have like a similar-ish haircut. Oh, let me take off my No, it's fine. I think it's fun. I don't mind people. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Nope. Just do everything. Everything away. Kill it. Okay. I gotta change that toggle. Okay. But I guess the hair is a little bit similar, but like we don't have the same eye color. Like his hair isn't dyed. He has a blue like suit, but I have a black suit. Like it's a little bit, but like the thing is that I kind of just have a generic haircut. I was looking at this and I'm like, I don't really see it. Why do you? Is he like me personality wise? Like no, he's just blue and he has like a suit on. So I thought it was like you know, I'm like, my hair is black, my suit is black. It's just a little bit of blue. I mean, I don't mind it. There definitely is. No, this is Blue Protocol. This is a new, I guess, sort of Genshin-like game that came out, but like it's not really Genshin. It's a MMO. But I was like, he doesn't really look like me at all. But I guess it's just the vibe because I think, I mean, I wouldn't have dyed my hair and like chose blue accenting if I didn't like blue. Blue is my favorite color, and I think it complements me really well. But, definitely like, he does not look that much like me, I don't think. Especially the yellow though. The yellow on everything and like the amber eyes is not like me at all. But I think it makes sense because blue stands out so much on my outfit that I think it's just easy to see like the blue and everything. It's like a lot more interesting to like notice the blue things about it. And I think if I had to describe it, I think I don't mind being like if someone says like I'm blue because I mean that kind of is the point. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I really have to put in I really have to update that stream alert because it used to be something funny and it I think a while back it got reset, so I keep forgetting that. But yeah, no, I guess like it's just because I'm in a suit and I think the blue really pops and blue is my favorite color, so I don't mind being called blue because like blue hat person or something like that because I mean I feel like in a lot of ways it really is like my primary color. Like I even think of myself as like in like terms of color I think of myself as blue just because it's the standout part of my outfit, so it makes sense. Anyways, okay. Here we go. I guess I'm in this outfit now. Okay. Here we go. Yay! There because of their haircut and suit. No, honestly, hold on. I have to show you guys a picture. Here. There's a picture I have to show you guys. That character may not have looked like me, but this one definitely does. Hold on. Maybe hold on. Here we go. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, here. Yeah, Jay was like, you should play Blue Protocol when it comes out. And he showed me this character, and I was like, that's cute. That's cute. You want to see something else? This is from Pokemon Unite. This is from like years ago in Pokemon Unite. That one is literally just me. They have the blue highlights and everything, right? Like, this one is literally me. I can... That one's literally me. I swear to God. Okay, yeah. This one is... this is the closest one I think I've seen so far. Someone DM'd this to me a while back. Yeah. Arnold Hain from the 7th Time Looped anime trailer. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I have to go look this up. Who is that? Who is Arnold Hain? Pokemon accurate Kurtis. Yeah, I'm in Pokemon. I'm canon in Pokemon. Oh my God. Okay. I think. Okay. I've seen everyone's been playing the new Pokemon Legends ZA game recently. I have not gotten a chance to play it yet because I always get my games physically. I don't ever download the digital games unless I have to. It's always the physical game. And I ordered the physical game and it should be arriving tomorrow. But I already have my plans, like my stream scheduled for today or for this week because I already had my stream scheduled for this week because I wasn't sure when I was gonna be able to get the game physically. So I have it now. It's here. Okay, here we go. This is Arnold Hain. I mean, he's got the blue. I can see it. That's his outfit. Okay, I have. Okay, this is what he looks like full body. Wow. Oh, that is. Okay. Anyways, if this is what he looks like, hold on. There's something I gotta show you guys real quick because I can make this more accurate compared to me. Hold on. Where is it? Here. Let's see. Wow. You guys remember what beta Curse looked like? You guys remember this? I don't know if people remember this. This is my beta design. Or this is one of my beta designs. So it was. I guess I can hold on. I mean, this was it. This was from my original illustrator, but we ended up with like this kind of look for my Phantom Thief outfit. I thought this one looked too gaudy, or this one was too ostentatious for what I was as a Phantom Thief at that time. But yeah, I think this is more accurate because of the collar compared to him. This is definitely more accurate, I think, to this Arnold Hain character. Very royal. Yeah, it's very much more like princely, I suppose. I actually did end up using this beta design something. Oh my God, I did it again. I just minimized everything. Here we go. Okay. I did end up using this design at some point because in my Cantarella cover for the illustration, I specifically asked, hey, can we actually use this design? Because I think it would work really well for Cantarella. So, let's see here. I guess it's not here. I guess it's like, hold on. In my fan art folder. It's probably here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah. So, Shahime did a great job on this, by the way. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So this actually uses the collar and everything from my beta design. Here. There we go. Yeah, you guys can probably see it. Like, if you had that, I would assume you were a Prince VTuber. No, definitely. I think I like this current outfit more than the beta design. But I think this gets to the vibe of Phantom Thief a lot more. And I think, honestly, considering, like, I don't know. I think that was a little bit too gaudy if I was going for it back then. But I think nowadays, I wouldn't have minded it so much. Because I'm more about, like, presentation and stuff like that. Back then, I was a lot more practical, I think. But I like this. I mean, I like this design too. I like the way my outfit looks now. But yeah, this was. But I was like, this is definitely very princely, and it's like the perfect concept for Cantarella. So, that's why. So I specifically asked if we could use that for Cantarella, and I'm glad we did. It's not very obvious because of the violin in the way. Actually no, I'm not gonna say it, but it's not very obvious, but it's a little detail, and I think, I don't know, I noticed it and I liked it, and it was great and everything. Okay, have a good one, Tiger. See ya. But yeah, that's fun. Character design and everything is really cool, and but yeah, I think Phantom Thief is great. Show all the details when I made that fan art. That's okay. I mean, honestly, I think the shoulder Satan thing is gone now. There was a little bit of it. Yeah, there was a little bit of it when it, like, in my original design and with Arimoto-san, but when that was like the one thing that was lost in the transition from Arimoto-san's model to Mikan's model, is that I lost the silver on my shoulders. I lost the silver, like, Satan on my shoulders, but I think it's okay. It was a very hard detail to notice anyways. And I mean, honestly, I thought I missed that detail when I was making some of the art for, like, the walking animation at the end of Awake Now. And then I checked my new model and I was like, oh, we don't have it anymore. So it's a little bit it's a little bit easier to draw now. But it's okay. So technically you didn't miss anything because it's just consistent with the new model. Yeah. If you want to make things accurate, that's fine. I don't mind. Having accurate things is nice. Okay. Let's see here. I think we start on the line art a little bit. I'm gonna start a little bit on the line art. Before I end stream. Yeah. I'm gonna start a little bit on doing, some of the line art, so I have less to do later. Let me make a quick folder. I'm naming this sketches. Okay. And then we'll put everything into here. Let me hide the background real quick. Okay. Let's start a little bit on the line art, and then I think it'll be all good to go. Okay. So face. This Pokemon over GTA 6. That was like 3 years ago. I think I found out about that thing of Pokemon Unite like 3 years ago. Okay. Let's see. 10. Let's see. Why is it? Oh, because it's gray. That's why. Is that fast? Force fading out? Okay. Why is it? Maybe not this one. I'm wondering if, like, I can have, like, the pen, but, like, just like, I want it to be... not that transparent in the middle. Wow. Okay. I want it to fade in and out. Hold on, wait, maybe this one. A little bit. Force fade in and out. But I want it to be a little bit more, you know? Capacity by pressure. Okay, yeah. Let's try that. I wanna try this kind of. I wanna try doing stuff with like pen, line art. I think. Maybe maybe I want this to be sharp, and not for the face at least. All right. Oh god, line art's gonna take me a while, isn't it? Oof. Okay. Hey, when is GTA 6 coming out, now that you mention it? Hasn't it been, like, announced for a while? Is it coming out next year? I mean, not that I plan on playing it, but... they did announce it. Oh god, I'm so bad at line art. Okay. I always struggle with the face a little bit. I think actually what I want to do is just draw it out and then add lines to it. But it doesn't matter if it doesn't line up neatly in places. Wow. At least do the face line art before I end stream. Oh, it's been 3 hours. Frick. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me add some lines to it to smooth it out. Or to sharpen it. One of the two. Yeah, I don't think I should spend that much time on the details. This isn't like... This is like a promotional artwork I'm just gonna do once, so I don't think... I think it's okay if it's a little bit messy in some places. I don't think I want to spend too much time on it. Especially because, you know, I have homework and papers to write and stuff I need to do, club activity I need to do. So busy. Love how most of the time my left hand is just hovering over the Control Z button with the undo button. It's just... okay. Your homework? Yeah, I will. I was wondering maybe after I get my degree and everything, maybe I'll take a gap year. And I think did I mention this? Maybe I'll take a gap year and try doing content creation for full time, just for a year. I don't think I talked about this on stream. I kind of wonder what that would be like, being able to focus all of my attention to my YouTube channel. I know that when people say that, like, it's kind of like usually a bad idea, but I am really passionate about this, and I might, like, because my family is in like a good financial state right now, I think I might have ended up taking a gap year anyways just to like recover and like figure out what I want to do next. So maybe that would be a good idea, and I don't know, maybe I'll find something out new, find something new out, but like learn new things about like things I couldn't do before by being able to dedicate all my time to making content. That could be fun. But we'll see. I do have a general, like a small idea of what it's like because I basically worked on the Awake Now cover full time, but I'm gonna up the direction more, 31, because this isn't a sketch anymore, so and no one can judge me because this is my art. Actually, you guys can plenty judge me for using high correction. I don't mind. Alright. Yeah, I want to do more of these like chill streams. Like just like sitting back, relaxing, chatting. They're fun. I think people enjoy them. I don't think not everything needs to be like a gaming stream. So, and I do want to change up my variety a little bit from time to time. Which is why I wanted to do an art stream and also just get the chance to chat and everything. Chatting is fun. Alright. Alright. Okay. And then get like the neck in here as well. Alright. How's that look? Alright. Alright, and then I think we do the eyes and then the hair. Maybe we do the eyes first, I think. Okay. Eyes, line eye. I think I want to use a soft version for now. No, oh, no. Not force fade in and out. Opacity by pressure. There we go. I think now is when I want to use that opacity by pressure thing. I want to try like this kind of thing where like, you know, instead of like making a sharp thing on the eyelash, it's like it kind of like fades in there. Okay, let me. Okay. I think add like some add some extra details to the eyelashes, because this isn't like my actual like outfit. It's like a Halloween thing, so I can afford to put on some makeup for this. Like maybe like some mascara, like do this to simulate like mascara. Like, eyelash going upwards. Okay. We can add like. Okay. I think like right here actually. There we go. Actually, more like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then just a little bit like that. I don't know what I like. I don't know. I like the fake eyelashes, not necessarily mascara, but I think it's kind of that kind of look, anyways. You know? Is that good? Does this look? Does that look good? Nah, it's too sharp. Maybe just like, Okay. Maybe just like one right there, I think. Might be good. I don't know. Let me look at an example. What should I do here? Maybe I do just keep it straight instead of adding more things. Cause I think the problem is that my eye shape is like very, like what? Like it's very sharp, I suppose. Maybe adding these would only make it look sharper. Especially at the top. I could try one. I think I'm also doing it a little bit too far forward. Yeah, I think with my eye shape, I do look a bit intense. So maybe like instead I put like right here, I think maybe. Like the shape of the eyelashes here, the shape of the eye. My eyes are very sharp looking, I think. Right here, maybe. Add some definition. I don't know what that really means, but say words. Say words, streamer man. No, I'm kidding. Wow. That's fun. Also, definitely not. Wait, hold on, I got an idea. More like, more like this, I think. Yeah, I do want this kind of thing here, and then. Okay. I think like I'm turning off opacity by pressure real quick. Okay. What? Let's add a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Look at this. Like. I'm more like tilted like this. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's stick with this for now. I do feel like I want to add another lash in another place, but I don't really know where. I just do like this. Nah, I don't like that because my eyes are already really sharp. Yeah, I think honestly this is probably fine as is. I think this is good. Okay. Okay. My brush size a little bit. Go to like 5. Alright. Okay. I want a bit more of a crazed look. So like a wide eyes look. So I don't want to put like I want the eye to be most of the pupil to be visible here. And most of the iris to be visible here. So I don't want to like hide it like this. I want to hide it like I want it to almost be a complete circle. Try to kind of look angled down. Yeah, I mean it makes sense to me. I'm not like I think I notice these things like intuitively, but I don't like ever like really point them out. But which maybe it's better to really know it, like to know it in like a way you can define it rather than just know it intuitively. Because then like sometimes it's easier to like understand if you understand like the theory of why something looks better. That you can like pinpoint easier of like, oh yeah, this is why this works, why this doesn't. Instead of just like relying on like your sixth senses or whatever. Okay. Okay. You've been drawing too long? Never. No such thing. To be fair, I haven't been drawing for that long, so... How do I draw eyes again? Something like this. There we go. Okay. I'll probably come in and color the line art a little bit later. What the heck is that noise? You guys don't hear that, do you? Someone's knocking on the floor above me. Okay. What? Yeah, you guys don't hear it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't think you guys could hear it anyways. I have noise cancellation. So that was more of like, I knew you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear it. I just wanted to double check. Wow. There we go. I think actually, something I saw that I want to try out is like leaving some parts unshaded of the eyelash for like lighting effect. Maybe I might want to redo the other eyelash just so I can like leave like that for like lighting. I saw that and I thought that looked really cool. Oh, that looks elegant. I like that. Okay, yeah, I might go back and do the other eyelash again, but try that out. Okay. Yeah, I want to try getting a little bit more dynamic with my illustrations and everything. I don't want to become like a really good illustrator, I suppose. I just like illustrating I like drawing for fun. It's just a hobby, but it is nice to know a little bit about the illustration process, I think. Just because it helps me get like a, you know, the whole VTuber industry is built off of, you know, the work that illustrators do, and I really appreciate them. So I think part of this is also like I want to get to learn illustration a little bit so I can understand a little bit more about like the processes that go into illustration whenever I commission someone. And I think learning that has really helped my appreciation of making what goes into making artworks, and it's really nice. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo this one a little bit because I really like this. I didn't even do this that well, and I think this looks really good. The whole shading thing. So I'm gonna go back and redo this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oop. Back to 5. Okay. Where's the eraser? Okay. Eraser. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Try this again. I want to draw the outline of the eye first. Or the eyelash, I think. Wow. Wow. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Wow. Here we go. Okay. Could be. Okay. Let's do like that, and then. I'm gonna up my brush back to 8 for this one. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. You wanna... My undo button wasn't working for a sec. Maybe I was, and I was just enough things to redo. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. Am I doing it? Am I doing a good job? That's a rhetorical question. I think I'm doing a good job, which is important. Alright. 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 I think that's good. I like that. I'm into that. Yeah, okay. Maybe actually a little bit less I want over here. Maybe like leave that out a little bit maybe. Yeah, I'm into that. I like that. Okay. There we go. That's good. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Now I'll just finish off this part over here. Yay. Okay. Now I'll come in and color the line art for the eye later, but the eyelash later, but okay. And then it's the eyes, and then we'll do nose and mouth line art. Okay. And then I usually just keep it simple with this kind of thing, you know? Just keep it simple for the nose. I don't want to I don't want to keep it too complicated. Wow. Okay. I really like the way the mouth came out in the sketch. I'm gonna see if I can, hopefully I can replicate it just as well. But I feel like with line art, a lot of the times you're like losing detail almost in the drawing or like in the sketch, or like you're losing line width basically. And that's why I feel like line art is hard, because you're losing width, which is, I mean, I feel like I like to make my line art pretty thick in order to help bridge the gap between sketching and the actual line art. But like having really thin lines and then filling them with like shading and color, wow. I can't do that. It's like almost like, for me it's like almost like manga style, I think. Which actually I think that's actually what I was like inspired by when I was a little kid and I liked drawing, so okay, let's fill out the line art a little more. Wow. Alright. I think this part can be a little bit thicker. I dynamically change like the width of the lines at some points. I don't know, I just vibe it out. And have this round out a little bit, just give it like a little bit of shadow. I think this can be a bit wider here. A little bit more definition. Like this part. Hopefully this doesn't make the mouth too thick. Maybe it does. We're gonna find out. If anything, I can just color it later to make it look less obvious, I suppose. Alright. How's that? That looks really dynamic. I like that. I'm into this. Okay. God, I love... Okay, hold on. Wait, no. I think I'm cooking with this. With that right there, that eye, I think it's cooking. Oh my god. That... Just like the illusion of like shading right there. Oh my gosh, I really like that. That makes it look so much more dynamic and I barely changed anything. To be... actually, I went to... Last night, I actually went to Mikan Mochi's channel, YouTube channel. They're my illustrator, right? And I was like watching one of their speed paints and I noticed this. I noticed that they were doing this with the eyelashes in their speed paints. That's why I wanted to try it out here. Mikan is just like such a good artist. I'm so glad I found them. Their artwork is so dynamic, and I'm really glad that I found them as my new illustrator. I feel really lucky. But Yeah, no, I saw that and I was like, I want to try that out. And what do you know? It's it's doing great. I think it's doing great so far. Hmm. Yeah, I was watching like one of their speed paints. They don't have like a big YouTube channel or anything, but I still wanted to. I was just interested. Because why not? But wait, no, this is the wrong layer. Okay. Eyes line art right here. Okay. Yeah, that makes it look so much dynamic though. I'm almost getting like a what vibe is this giving me? This is like, with the mouth and everything and the way the eyes are shaded, it's giving me like a certain illustrator's vibe. Like, you know, it's like, is it like Canaria? Canaria's illustrator? So what's that? What's their name? Lamb? Is it Lamb, I think, that does the illustration for most of Canaria's like cover like songs? Is that who they are? Red Juice? One of those like illustrators? I don't know. It's giving me that kind of vibe, and I haven't even colored anything yet. I really like that. This is okay. See, just little changes like that can do so much, I feel like. Okay, we'll do the hat. We'll do some of the hat and the hair, and I think I'll call it there. It's already been 3.5 hours, and I have homework and things I need to do. Let's see. Let's do some of the hair line art. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, this is so good. And you know what? Okay. I don't know if this is gonna make me sound weird. I'm gonna show you guys something here that I was really captivated by at one point. Here. I don't know if this makes me weird. It was like, this kind of goes into the, what I was saying about like, me, like how I've picked up a habit of like washing people's faces nowadays. So there was this song commissioned for Project Sekai for Night Chord at for like Night Chord called was it DNA? It's not, I don't think it's out. No, it's not out on the English servers yet. But yeah, it was made by Azari, who like usually like does like the Vocaloid. I don't know the Vocaloid, but like the songs that like don't have any names usually. So this is gonna be like really weird, but this is from like the music video that was. This is from like the music video that was posted on the JP account for DNA. I don't know, and for DNA, and like there's this one specific scene. The artwork is really pretty, but for some reason I don't know why, I found myself really captivated by Kanade's eyeliner here. Like the way the eyeliner is like, and her lashes are drawn, and like I guess like the sort of eyeshadow around it. I don't know why. This specific like frame here, I find myself really captivated by the way like the eyeliner is like shaped, or like the eyelash and the eyeliner is shaped, like the and like this sort of like the way that's I don't know, just the way that's like illustrated here. I don't know why. I just really I really liked it, and I think that's, I don't know, it's probably bleeding in here. You can see that's where I got the eye shape for this. But I don't know, does that make me weird? But I noticed that and I was like, that's such a, I don't know why. I think that like looks really captivating for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, Lamb does do most of the art, except for the brain. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if that makes me weird, but I found myself really like super captivated by the way the eyelashes and the eyeliner and everything for Kanade was drawn in that frame, and I couldn't stop looking at it. I don't know why. I would pull up the song just to look at it. I don't know, but So that's why I drew the eye like that, I suppose, and it helps. It helps, like seeing that kind of like, noticing that kind of thing, and then working it into your own art. I think it helps. I think it helps like noticing that kind of thing, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna just real quick put this down a little bit. Yeah, I think I've seen like art books of like Lamb's art books at like Kinokuniya in LA, like the first sale. It's really nice that they got like that like, I don't know, it's really I think it's really nice that they managed to like, for artists that like, I think it's one thing for like, I don't know, I feel like to many people like the MV is like supplementary, like not as important as the music, but I feel like sometimes the MV is just as important as or iconic as like the music itself, and I really appreciate when like artists I don't know, I kind of makes me like happy that like artists like that can like can get noticed like enough to like have their art books shipped overseas. I don't know, I feel like somehow maybe the artists don't get enough credit sometimes. Sometimes like artists can really make or break something though, you know? Like I feel like Channel Cast Station, they've really like made a name for themselves, and they really like, I think it's Channel Cast Station kind of started like a new genre of like music videos for Vocaloid songs. Like a new genre, like there are so many like creators who have been inspired by Channel Cast Station's art style, and I think that's really nice, you know? Like there's this one person like called, what was it, Kumi-san, or it's Kumi3, who started you know, doing like lyric videos in the style of Channel Cast Station, specifically because I saw Channel Cast Station and like, oh, even an artwork style like this can succeed. So they weren't an illustrator at all, but they decided to take up illustration and try it out, and they really enjoyed it. And they're doing like, I think they're doing pretty well on YouTube now. So I think that's really interesting. And then I feel like Retry Now would not have been as popular if it weren't for Channel Cast Station doing the MV. They did a really good job on the MV. The way that the artwork is simple and stylized, but like it's stylized in its own way, in the fact that it's simple, but they do such a good job on the live 2D, making it look really bouncy and everything. Even like video effects and the whole MV composition, where like they string together concepts. Channel Cast Station does such a good job on all of those things and making that kind of style work, and I don't know, it's just really interesting. It's all interconnected. Okay. Hat line art. I think I'm gonna do a bit of the hat first. The brim of the hat before I start doing the thing. Close to the Channel Cast Station. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Channel Cast Station is for me. I like a sort of like, I guess like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess for me, I kind of like this sort of artwork more, art style more, I suppose, whatever I've been doing. But like with like dynamic, like and like sort of messy line arts. But I will admit that Channel Cast Station does have good stuff. I like Channel Cast Station, like the way they, even if like on an individual level, maybe they're, oh, why is it, okay, maybe on an individual, what is that, why does the tab do that? Maybe on an individual level, like the artwork isn't exactly my preference. I think the way they pull it off is very tactful in the way that like it interacts with the live 2D, and it makes sense because if you're doing live 2D, you need to make so many assets, so it makes more, or like even in any sort of animation, you need to make a lot more assets in a singular drawing. So it makes sense to do stuff in a more simplified manner. Like that's how anime does it and everything. Pokemon I can switch to whenever I want. I think my art style is still very susceptible to like change because, you know, I'm a very much a novice art style, and I'm still picking up like preferences and everything. So I don't think my art style is still, even for me, is like set in stone. I think it would be really interesting if I ended up working on like an animation or like even like the illustrations for another music video with another artist, because I think I could probably adapt to the other artist's art style pretty easily, just because I think I'm still moldable like that. So it'd be really interesting. I think it'd be really interesting, like if I ever did like work with like someone to make an animation, like I did for Wake Now. If it'd be really interesting if for both of us to like work together to settle on a singular art style and then see how that goes. Yeah, and I mean art is always changing. I think for anyone, art styles are changing all the time. So, like, people are constantly changing and improving. I don't think anyone really. Sometimes people have like set in stone art styles, but I think even like then people like lightly improve over time. Like even for me with Awake Now, I was I think the way that I drew and like started incorporating stuff like shading and like different pens was definitely changing like while I was making the Awake Now cover, because I was illustrating for so long. And the way that I did illustrate, I like went about illustrations, because it got like more, as I was learning how to do it, it got more, I got more efficient at it over time, and I started like seeing different things in the art. It was so hard for me to keep to my original art style that I started out with, because it was like, that was when I was a novice. Like, so I think you can probably tell, like, my art style is like not always consistent, even in that music video. I tried to make it consistent, but it's not completely consistent in all the artworks, just because I was slowly evolving in the way that I did artworks and changed stuff over time, even though I tried my best to like hold myself back and not like go all out on the line arts and stuff. Anatomy with my art style. Yeah. I think there was like a 6-month like period. Well, not 6 months. It was like not 6 months. Sorry, not 6 months. It was like 3 months, because it was summer break. I think last year's summer break, so 2024, I literally was like not working on any of the illustrations or 3D work at all. Like, I think that was probably a blunder on my part, but I did buy a drawing book, and I was practicing like during that summer, even though I wasn't like doing any explicit illustrations for Awake Now. I was practicing like from the artwork, and it actually taught me a lot about anatomy, and I think it helped make my art art for making Awake Now a lot more consistent, which was really nice, because I think like back then I had like a 50% hit rate on whether I liked the artwork I was making or not, because it was so hard. It was like a constant back and forth of me like posing in the mirror, seeing posing in the mirror, seeing like, oh, this is how, like, observing how like this is the way my hand looks, or this is the way like my arm connects to my body, and then going back to my desk, sketching it out, going back to my to the mirror, posing, going back to my desk, sketching it, making a couple sketches. So it was really helpful, like learning how to learning setups to like consistently draw anatomy more, and it sped up my art process so much. It was insane how much it sped up my art process. Like it was really super helpful to like actually like do some proper art practice. But yeah, learning that like helped me out so much, and it like honestly, it made her like it pretty much made me doing all the illustrations for my own cover viable. Like by the end of it, I think I got like, it took me like a couple days to do some of the first couple artworks. A fun fact: the main artwork for the second chorus, and also the artwork the illustration that's featured on the thumbnail for my Awake Now cover is actually the first illustration I did for Awake Now. It was the first illustration I actually did, and I liked it so much that I was like, okay, this is gonna be my standard for everything else I come up with. And it was really good. Yeah. That one was like honestly a crapshoot on how it came out really well, but like I think that one alone had like 100 layers, because I was not very efficient with layers at all, and it took me like a couple days to illustrate. But by the end of it, like the very ending, like one of the ending animations, like in the last chorus where it goes "Wasurenai da ne," and it's like a wink at the end, I illustrated that like, I think it was like, okay, if the timeline was like the cover released on Sunday, I think I made that animation on a Monday night in about 5 hours. It took me 5 hours to illustrate that whole animation, which was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames with like a bunch of different mouth positions and eyes having to wink and everything. So I sped up a lot after like, I guess, you know, like a year and a half of straight practice of illustrating. So, it was, yeah, no, it really, I don't think that would have really happened if I hadn't picked up that book and practiced, and just straight up just like practiced illustration for basically a whole summer vacation. So that was a very, I mean, even though I wasn't really doing anything, I look back on that, consider that a productive summer vacation for towards like learning skills and everything. So, No, I like that. I like the way it was better earlier. Although I think maybe I should do this instead. Make it more consistent with my sketch, I think. Alright. Now it's just too messy. I already drew it. It's fine. Why am I shouldn't spend too much time on this anyways. Okay. Like I said, this needs to be a quick thing. This can't be, I can't be spending too much time on this because I do have papers I need to write. Okay. I should take an animation class though. Taking an or literally learning anything about animation, even like just like YouTube videos, because I just sort of vibed it out when I was doing my Wake Now cover. It helped that I had like a basis to go off of, but I think it would have been, I think maybe in the future, if I'm gonna make like an original, like more original animations, it would probably be helpful to actually like, you know, look at tutorials and stuff. And also to have help. Like, getting help would be massively helpful. No shit, Sherlock. What am I saying? Of course help is helpful. Get like an assistant animator getting an assistant animator I think would be nice. If possible. I mean, again, I am a single person, I am essentially a single person like team, and I don't have that much money, but I can at least try, you know? Animation classes in high school, I bet. I think, honestly, classes are more enjoyable if you have a focus, if you have a reason why you're taking that class, I think. Like, if you can see the point of the class, I suppose. Maybe I should, like, do this. Fully draw it out, and then, like, erase the parts that I don't need later. There we go. Alright. Hair's a bit messy. I don't have to be too neat with this, honestly. There we go. You got a D as your grade? Dude, I mean, honestly, don't worry. I've failed multiple classes. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a horrible student. Alright. Okay. There we go. I think I actually want to make this one wider. Go back a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I shouldn't focus on making this too neat. I actually want to make it a little bit messy, I think, in some places. Alright. Oh god, okay, we're going on 4 hours. I have to wrap up soon. I really gotta wrap this up soon. I really shouldn't go for much longer. Like the art programs you used? Doesn't matter. Why does it matter? I don't know. I mean, it's art. Just do whatever you think is beautiful, like, what you think is pretty. Dang, I wasn't good in art class. I did some art classes in middle school, mainly because I didn't know what else to take. I wasn't very good at them either, though, so I didn't really pay attention to those art class. So I don't really remember much about it. I've heard stories though of like, you know, art teachers not really like appreciating like anime style art or like that kind of thing. That's like, it's like basically like the modern world or nothing. I don't really get it. I don't know. That's its own can of worms that I'm not qualified to talk about because I am not a art student. I am an astronomy student. What? What? Wait, so is having your family member as your art teacher a bad thing? I've never had a family member to be a teacher, so I'm not sure what that's like. I had some friends that had family members as art teachers, but I didn't really ask them about it, I suppose. Okay. Shoujo Rei inspired actress for an art competition. I think I remember that post. Is it weird that I remember people's posts? I don't know. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I was trying to do a stroke and then I ended up clicking the other tab. Shoujo Rei is a good song. I guess that's a Shoujo Rei. I never took doing like art seriously, I suppose, before like, I guess now. I'm not very serious about it, but then again, I guess I just don't take myself very seriously in the first place. So sipping on water. Okay, I see. It's pretty though. Oh my god. Oh, I think I remember. I want to make like a 3D blender scene of like a blue sky with like water. That would be such a pretty scene to do. Okay. Hat line art. That's just something I've been wanting to do for a long while, I think. It's like in general. Cool character? Oh, okay, thanks. Yay! You know what? I've still been thinking, like, maybe I should try bringing some of my family members, like my sister, on for a stream. Like, that'd be I think that'd be a cool concept for a stream. Problem is, I don't trust my family with, like, anything about me. Like, I don't trust my sister to keep her mouth shut. Or, like, to not, like, accidentally... I don't trust my family members to, like, accidentally, like, not accidentally dox us on stream. So I haven't, like, that's why I haven't brought any of them on. Alright. I think we've got something good going on so far. I like this. I really like this. This is coming along great so far. I think next time we could definitely finish up the line art. And then maybe do some coloring. I don't know if we're gonna finish up the rendering, but I'd have to do a long stream to finish the rendering as well. But this is looking good. I like the way this is coming along. This is good. Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of banging actually. I really like this. Oh my god. Okay. This looks okay, it's probably because I'm putting more effort into it than I originally wanted to, but this looks better than I thought it was gonna. So far, this looks better than I thought it was going to look at this point. This is good. Yay! And see, this isn't even that much different than the way I normally illustrate. I just decided to use a different pen and then maybe make some different changes with the eyes, and it just adds so much. Wow, I didn't realize how just a couple of changes could totally change the vibe of an illustration. Okay, but I think that's good. I should probably go get dinner, go make some dinner, and also go work on homework and stuff. And also get ready for tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow we're doing a collab with Lucina Celeste. We're gonna be playing some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Lucina is actually someone that I've been like watching for a while, or like I've kept my eye on for a while, and I've been wanting to ask them I've been wanting to ask her for a collab actually for a long while. So it's great that I've like, you know, I actually like put myself out there and like actually ask them if to do a collab. So that was fun. Well, that is fun. So we're gonna be playing tomorrow, and yeah, I should be fun. I haven't played Sonic Racing or Sonic Cross Worlds in like a week or so. So there's actually like in like 2 weeks. There's actually a lot of content that came out last week that I missed. So I'm excited to go see what that's like. And also Lucina, I think, is just a big Sonic fan, so it'll be fun playing with them and meeting new people and stuff. But yeah, okay. Wow. Let's see. Is there anybody we want to raid? Let's see. Is there anyone who's live right now that is open to raid? Victory's live. Let's see. Who else is alive that I could raid into? Live. Yeah, Victory and Puns are live. They're playing the Dark Pictures House of Ashes. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we'll go. Yeah, you know what? Let's go raid into them. Why not? Should we raid into Puns? Or should we raid into Victory? Because they're both doing streams together. Yeah, we're raiding into Puns. Why not? Because he's near to YouTube. Okay. I wonder if he's gonna notice that we're raiding him. Okay. Let's see if he even has. Let's see if he even has raids enabled. He does have raids enabled. Okay. Well, I guess if we put the thing in the the raid message in the chat, then he'll notice. Okay. Raid alert. Steal the show. So that's our raid message. Raid alert, steal the show. Make sure you can copy and paste it, or you can just type it out into into Puns' chat. Once you guys redirect over there to let him know that, you know, to let him know that we're here and everything, or that like you came over from our stream. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go head out. I'm gonna go make some food and go do some homework and everything. Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye. See ya.